Yeah.
Yeah, I should have
Holy
stayed. I
shit.
should have stayed with
We're
y'all.
live. Hot off the heels of the greatest, freshest, most spectacular, most dominant gathering of all the times. The Super Gathering. As you can tell, we're fucking hit. If you can hear me right now. What's up to the panel? Are you guys working?
What up, everyone? Welcome to the show of shows, the Unhappy Hour.
Hosted by the host of hosts.
Wait, Bobby Doe ain't here.
Wait, I thought that was Big Will. I thought we changed our mind.
Oh yeah, it was Big Will. Never mind.
I
Yeah,
know,
Big Will's now the host of hosts.
They're easy to get mixed up sometimes. But we did dominate the fuck out of Bobby Doe at his own merch booth.
Dude, he got dominated.
And at
so fucking
JCW.
hard.
We got him at JCW too.
And, oh yeah. I came down there at the exact perfect moment. I just dominated him hard as fuck. I saw somebody say he was getting pushed around like human pinball. He was like, Oh, he is blowing fucking rails, you asshole. You dick. You are blowing rails over there.
I'm not saying I blew any rails, but if I had blown rails, Cisnac wasn't there when it happened, but Fat Jesus was.
Hey, Valen George, let's get Blake on, eh?
Yeah, that was before Fat Jesus got shook and left the gathering 2 days early.
Right.
I mean, technically that did happen.
You had to go hide out in a naughty camp.
Yeah, there was too much domination going on.
I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, if I was gonna say I had any regret, it was that I wasn't kicking it with y'all more and shit, because like you guys were where the fuck it was at. That's why I kept going by, bro. Like fuck this, I'm going with them, dog.
Like I've been saying, the Juggernaut camp, that was like the fucking little daycare. Bender Naughty was where the big boys were.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we were the county jail. They were daycare.
That's right.
Nah, the Juggernaut camp was like the all A section of the club, and the Better Naughty was that upstairs section that only certain people are allowed to go to and shit.
Yeah, we were like the after hours.
Yeah.
It was like the wine tasting club.
Yeah.
Or something
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
It was very nice at the top of the hill.
Oh, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yo, Madness says he wants to come in. Imagine Madness sitting there the whole time. Fuck this motherfucker. Motherfucker.
That'd been awesome.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Blake?
Hey, Blake.
What up? How's it going, buds?
How you doing,
Buds.
buddy?
Shut the fuck up,
bud.
T-Lyrical. You ain't
Fuck
shit.
up, Blake.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Shut the fuck up, Blake.
Fuck out of
Fucking
here.
ruining all our goddamn gathering stories.
Yeah,
I
were there
really-
any stories you didn't tell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
how about
there's
you just list the ones you haven't told yet, and we'll get into
Yeah, tell the story about when you got pantsed in the middle of the road.
Yeah, tell that exact
Well,
story.
I was standing there, and the Crimson Chin, who's a popular, I think, or at least a Juggalo photographer, was out there. It was the first time I seen him all gathering, and he just started dating this girl, and it was the first time that I met her. And I don't remember what we were talking about, probably just some topical, oh, it's good to be at the gathering type shit. And the homie fat ass just ran up on me and fucking pulled my pants down. And then after he ran off on me, my dick is out in front of this chick. He ran off on me. I'm like, what the fuck, John? You didn't tell me that he was gonna fucking do that? He's like,
Yeah.
Oh,
he
God.
went like this to me. And I thought you would have seen him out of the reflection of my glasses.
Nice pee-pee.
Once your pants was down, that kind of ruined your chance with that girl, huh?
Nice pea-meal bacon.
Yeah.
Was she
It's like-
impressed?
That was
As
the
long
best
as you
part.
lay her under her back and she doesn't see it, once you're in, you're in. If she's disappointed, oh well, thrust the nuts. But once she sees it and she, oh man.
That was the best
Nobody
part. Once
was
I watched it back and I realized there was some like hot blonde just standing right in front of you, and you're like trying to talk to her, and your fucking pee-pee just
Oh,
goes.
the
swinging
whole
out.
purpose of me going over there to talk to them was specifically to meet his girl for the first time.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, what other reason would you be talking to them?
She looked pretty impressed, I guess, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
sure.
somebody was trying to say that I did something at a certain time on the last day, and I was like, no, I was at Better Naughty doing drugs and shit, scoring some shit at that exact time. You could ask Lord Zero. Like, we were.
Dude, we had drug dealers coming in on the regular asking us what we needed and
Yeah, we
shit.
had fucking delivery service, cleanup service,
That was mainly for Steel City.
fucking
They just stopped by.
massage service over there.
We would just catch something because he was already there for us still.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
we'd just
Will,
be like,
I don't
hey,
know
we
if
need
we can
some
link you. You weren't at the gathering. How can this be a gathering recap?
Oh, yeah.
With
Big Will, too shook together.
Too
So
shook.
sad.
Too shook
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, fucking Big Will didn't gather.
Frank Nitty
Here.
confirmed it too. He was like, "Oh, Big Will ain't here. He's scared of Kyle."
Yeah, Kyle scared Big Will out of gathering.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, Will.
I know, and wow, Kyle's such a nice boy too. How could you be scared off by Kyle? That's crazy. Big Will has no balls, no pee-pee.
None.
But yeah, I never will forget the sight of those fireworks exploding under that random dude's chair in the middle.
That was
of
the
the
best.
Should we get into that story?
Yeah.
I didn't tell the story. I do have footage of after the fireworks when Siznak got in his face and called him a Twizzler.
Oh man, I wish we had that now. But
that was after I pushed him over in the chair in front of the golf cart.
Okay.
And the golf
This is gonna sound,
He almost got run the fuck over.
this is gonna sound fucked up, but my
Ran up and I just finally ended up just pushing him over because I saw that golf cart coming.
well, no, my
George
perspective
hit him
of
right
it
in the
at
balls
the
with the
time was,
Roman candle.
I was so fucking high on whatever and like sleep deprived that I was watching from a distance I could barely see, and I wasn't even really paying attention. And then all of a sudden I see these fireworks blow up some chair, and I thought it was like a dummy or something. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was like, what the hell is that? I'm trying to make it out, and then I see fucking Mal George just casually hold up a Roman candle. It starts fucking smacking off him. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And
They were like hitting him in the dick and then bouncing off of KJ's truck after. They were like,
I still
ricocheted off his
couldn't like
dick.
make out what was going on, but then I see Siznak run up and just dump the chair off. I was like, oh, that's a real person. And I just lost it, dude. I couldn't stop fucking dying.
That dude was just pissing me off, man. Just sitting there in the middle of the road in front of our camp. Like,
Well, I
Yeah,
never
it
even-
makes
there
us
was,
look
like
bad.
I said earlier, there was no room for fucking people to be acting like idiots at our camp.
Right.
There was no room
Yeah.
for it.
except
No room
us.
at all.
yeah, we
Where's the
definitely
sophisticated
was trying to
individuals in this
Be
bitch?
one of us and
Yeah,
stuff.
no one except us, period.
Right, he's there making us all look like assholes.
Yeah.
We're trying to be respectable and have a good time.
Yeah,
What if
Yeah.
Shaggy Two Dope's wife can't buy? How would that have looked? You know what I'm saying?
that's a great question.
Foreshadowing, nonetheless.
I wonder what would have happened if she came by
It'd be a damn shame.
and got really
Yeah, it
mad
sure
at
would
us.
have been a shame.
Yeah, dude, that was the one time we got actually dominated for a second.
Who was the one? Who was the one that said when Renee bent over to pick up the trash, her ass cheeks spread apart like 6 inches?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I think it might have been Skelly, but I can't remember.
Or ass spread apart 6 inches. The fuck
Yeah.
does that even mean?
like her fucking butt cheeks just spread open when she bends over,
Does that
and you
mean-
just see her whole asshole,
Does that-
like Dan, like fucking fat ass.
Does that mean it was nice? Like, I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I wasn't
Is
there.
it good or bad if it does that?
Right.
Did you end up with the megaphone, Blake?
No, fat ass found it on the ground and he scooped it up, and I was like, "Give me that," and he's like, "Nope."
Oh shit! All right.
Damn, we're gonna have
Why,
to.
you want it back?
Oh no, I'll just get another one. I'm cool.
We're gonna have to turn them purple. in
You're
the
just gonna have to
Discord.
bring it. Yeah, you're just gonna have to bring it
I
to the
think
fucking
I'm-
gathering, so we'll have more than one.
On to another little tidbit of a story. I think I'm the only
Could you
person. What? What? You gonna interrupt me? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Try to.
Yeah, try
Get the fuck
I think I'm
ahead.
the only one out of all of us that saw fucking Misery crash into that cart and pin that dude up against the truck. That
I missed it.
was by far, like, probably the wildest thing I saw the whole time. Even more than the last morning or the last night. It was fucking out of control.
I saw Light flip his cart.
He flipped his cart.
The only thing I couldn't figure out at the gathering of the Juggalos this year was how Lord Zero got covered in so much blood.
You guys keep asking me
Yeah,
that, dude.
I still want to know where that blood came from on that last night.
Nowhere, dude.
I think
Nowhere.
Like, where-
definitely the most wild thing I saw at the gathering was Scrappy's gathering date.
That was the scariest for sure.
Yeah, that was something else.
That was something else.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
saw
know.
that.
Guido and Crazy's gathering date was pretty fucking horrifying too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at
Oh,
least Crazy
man.
didn't get sloppy seconds though.
Right.
That is true.
Yeah.
Guido was making out with Jamie literally like an hour or two after she blew crazy.
Yeah, you actually just
Oh,
I
man.
just learned of like a few minutes ago before the show started that layer of it. I didn't even know that happened. I thought I didn't know that Guido got seconds.
And then Guido had the nerve to say that we were
Guido, I know you're
jealous.
watching. That's fucked up, dude. How could you do that?
No one is jealous of your fucking top-heavy linebacker-looking girlfriend. Bro.
Yeah.
Armpits.
Keep all,
So fucking-
keep all those
Her arm
STDs to
42.
Her
yourself.
armpits were hairier than my legs and shit.
Fucking linebacker.
Dude, Guido said he hit it with no fucking raps, bro.
Oh,
and I
man.
went,
Oh, I knew it. I knew
Much
it.
more
I
risky
knew it.
than buying drugs from someone you
Couldn't
don't know
help
at
it
the
even.
gathering.
He couldn't help it even in this case. Just when I
What?
think you couldn't get any lower.
oh no.
You
And
go
then
do
fucking
something
Guido's
amazing.
bitch ass refused to come to our campsite after day 2 because we said that we hated the gays.
Yeah, that's what we were told. It's like, I didn't like how they said they hate gays.
The gays. Not just one of them.
Yeah,
all of them.
The gays.
The
Hate
gays.
the gays.
Not even the albino guy was safe.
Yeah, that Cisnak trolled the albino guy as he was walking by.
Oh man.
Goes, damn,
What do you got,
Lost
fucking
sunscreen.
vitiligo? Get the fuck
You
out of here.
guys fucking trolled. You guys fucking trolled JJ, bro.
What's wrong with your
We-
body,
Who asked
asshole?
him if he had vitiligo?
Evil just walks up to Violent JJ in the car and says, "You're a faggot."
Oh no.
Didn't you guys boo Rude
He
Boy
said
and he
that
come
he-
back by or
Yeah, we
something?
booed him like
Yeah,
5
yeah,
times.
you
Fucking
times.
even trolled us.
Yeah. And then he came
Remember
back.
Rude Boy?
Yeah, Rude Boy did
Where's
dominate
your
us.
master now?
Oh, yeah.
He goes, I killed your hero. What?
I'm pretty sure it was his neck. He's like, bring that belt back over here. I'll piss on it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Fuck JCW. Boo.
Which also, let me say for the record, that was the worst match I've ever fucking seen in my
That was
Dude.
the worst wrestling match in existence.
It was the worst wrestling show ever, dude. The only part
Yeah.
that was cool was everybody went back to the trash throwing like the old days.
The best
Right.
part about it was when it fucking ended.
I'm glad I left before that fucking match, dude. I was telling everybody on the way out that were just sitting there looking bored. I was like, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. And then everybody
No,
comes back and they're like, it was terrible.
The best part about it was that war we had.
World War.
When you
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about that, CPN?
All right, so for whatever fucking reason, I was chilling, and some chick comes and sits in my fucking cart, and I'm like, "Who the fuck? What the fuck? It's Hannah Baxter from fucking 215. What the hell is going on?" So anyway, I'm like, I'm gonna go like check some shit, and I see all of you guys on these trucks and shit. So I went out and I did a circle around their whole group, and then I did another circle, and I'm just pointing, talking shit. So as I keep circling, they get all their shit ready and they start Fago bombing us, right? And I'm like, oh shit. So I get the fuck out of there. I go grab some Fago, come back, and I'm doing drive-bys on them and shit. And then, but, you know, there's so many of them. I'm getting dominated like a motherfucker. And by this time, I somehow ended up with D Lyrical on the card as well. And so D Lyrical's yelling at me like, "No, man, why are you getting me all wet?" Because it's the gathering, bitch. Fuck you. You're involved now, motherfucker.
Y'all
So
were
I-
driving off. Sorry, y'all were driving off, and I heard him. He's like, "I don't want to do this anymore."
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
So
He went
then,
and hung out with Jesus after that.
then I end up fucking, I go buying a bunch of cans and shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna sneak up on these fools. At first, I try to drive up, and no, they're fucking ready. They're scouting. I'm like, oh shit, they see me. So I go around and I go park behind this tent, turn the lights off, get off. I go running around the fucking trees to the other end. D Lyrical comes running at him from one side. I come out from the other side. Fuck y'all, motherfuckers. You know what I
guys
mean?
got me on that one. You scared the shit out of me when you came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, I just look over and you're right there. I was all, fuck, and I just took off running.
And then after that shit, I brought the cart back and we're all chilling. And I get off to talk to everybody. I turn around and KJ's sitting in the fucking cart trying to holler at Hannah and shit. And I walk up and Hannah's like, seriously, bro, get the fuck away from me. So then I'm like, he's like, hey, CPN, can you get this dude out of the cart? And I'm like, he looks comfortable, fam. It's all good. You know what I mean? Here comes
There's too many of them.
And he gets on the other side of Hannah, and I get in the bag. I'm like, Hannah, you kind of can't leave anymore. You're kind of boxed in. So what's up? You know what I mean?
The implication.
The implication is there, fam.
Yep, because of the implication.
Let's talk about how CPN trolled us by leaving fucking D Lyrical at our campsite.
Oh yeah, real nice.
Oh, yeah. What happened with that?
D Lyrical was
I had to kick him out.
I'm gonna tell you this: D Lyrical on substances is not easy to fucking deal with, bro. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, dude, like, calm the fuck down, dude. Like, chill. Like, we started yelling. Like, I was like, you need to calm the fuck down, dude. You're starting to piss me off. So anyway, he's riding with me and shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to Better Boys real quick. I leave him off there, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave, and I just left him at y'all's campsite because fuck you.
I wake up and I'm just stuck with this douchebag fucking talking about how he's a psychopathic employee and that fucking he is Insane Clown Posse.
He was talking about ghostwriting all of Violent J's lyrics.
Yeah, he was talking about that shit. Finally, I got sick of him, and I was like, you know what? And he's all, what? And I was like, get the fuck out of here. He was all, that's how you feel? And I was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. He's all, you're a fucking asshole. And I was all, yeah, I am. So then he's all, are you the one that slapped Ryan? And I was all, yeah. And he's all, that was cute. And I was all, I know I was. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man. Fucking, like I talked to Dale when he's not fucked up and he's chill and he's a cool dude, but I don't know what it is, but when he's on shit,
he's drunk, he's fucking
dog, you gotta go, dude. Like, I can't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, there was plenty of people like that this year. Like, fuck, dude, tons of them.
There were people fucking at the other site like, dude, what the fuck's up with D, bro? I was like, I don't fucking know.
He's talking about how Violent J's his homie and that he needs to go talk to him, and I guess it was Evil and D Lyrical that were walking around, and they see Violent J, and Evil's all, there's your chance, go talk to him, and D Lyrical's all, nah, fuck that dude, he's just a fucking pill addict.
Wow.
Damn.
What a flip flop for you. No pun intended to flip flop the clown.
I've seen fucking D. Or not D. I've seen Flip Flop a couple times. Never saw him with a foot in his mouth, though. He was always walking or doing something.
I never saw a foot in his mouth this year either.
I seen a foot in his mouth when I was walking from the seminar tent to the Shazam stage. He was just starting up the hill, and I'm not a big fan. I don't like talk shit on it, but I'm not a fan of it. I still filmed it for the video, so I kept my distance, is what I'm saying, instead of going and getting up in his face. But Ross TV, though, he was talking about how he, talked to Flip Flop, and he wanted him to do, a Juggalos Review Feet episode for him, and that they were, going to go and try to get it with the Busey Beauties, and it was, almost on the plate, and then something weird happened. I'm not quite sure, and it didn't pan out.
Yo,
that would have been a good shot.
And straight up to Big Will, Tommy James might be whacked, but that motherfucker gathered, and that motherfucker hung with the fucking Bender Boys, and
he was gonna allow me to piss on him.
While Big Will was staying home, Tommy James was at the gathering, mattering.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy was partying with the Bender boys.
Yep.
Yeah, Tommy James.
Until Lord Zero told him to fuck off.
Sorry for kicking you the fuck out, but seriously, I couldn't fucking handle it
I
at the
can't
time.
tell if you're ever serious, man.
No, I was being dead serious because he was there the day before.
Lord Zero's
and he
like,
was rambling.
well, you basically. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, he was hanging out with us for hours the day before, I think it was. He was just rambling, like, talking to the wall, and I was just like, what the fuck? And then next time he came back, I was like, you gotta go, I can't handle it right now. Like, it's too much.
You're like, he goes like this with his braids and his freckles. He's like, are you serious?
He tells you, I can just never tell if you're serious or not, man. But I'll go ahead and leave because it looks like you are.
Yup. And Lord Zero's like, yeah, you got 5 seconds. It's already been 20.
You're lucky I'm giving you extra time.
It was like probably 10.
He just needed a break.
when Lord Zero kicked Chronic out of the fucking from underneath the tent, and he still hung out like around the exterior of the tent for like 2 hours.
Hey, man, it's just a little casual hazing. I didn't tell him to leave like other people. I just said, he made me sound like such a dick now, but it made sense at the time, damn it.
Big Will, what part of you didn't gather do you understand? We need people that gathered on this stream. Not
right.
people that
What are you
sat
going to
at home.
contribute to our gathering
Come on here and tell
conversation?
us about how you were hiding from
We're gonna
Kyle
go
on the weekend.
just say, I can't because
He keeps going, link me.
With his phone going in and out because he broke his camera that one time.
Yeah. Right. Well, I was a little meaner to Tommy James, but I should have been meaner to Big Butt Lover. That was fucked up, dude. Dude, he's been.
Hey, I gotta give props to him though, because he threw down on the barbecue. He threw me $100 for the barbecue.
That's fine and well, that's great.
But then he tried to steal Evil's glasses.
No, he did.
Yeah,
and
he was stealing shit.
You can see it in the video where I'm filming him, and you can see Evil go, "Those are my shades?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, you want them back?" And he's just like, he walks away like, "What the fuck?" And then I was grilling him about it for like 10 minutes. Like, he's like, "I didn't steal them. I'm still here. I only wore them for like 2 hours." I'm like,
yeah, that's so shit. You're like, I'm turning the camera off. I'm gonna deal with this with the camera off.
I had to like really fucking drill into him. Like, I didn't even want to film it at that point. But like, okay, I only wore it for 2 hours, however long it was. It's like if I wanted to go somewhere and I couldn't find my fucking shades, I would have been losing my mind.
Yo, you got 53 people.
Destroy your cigarettes also.
Oh yeah, he stole some cigarettes. He also, Jamie said he stole her sunglasses. He says in the video that he would have taken mine off the table if they were there, but they were gone. He like admitted that.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe I'm the only one to fuck with anything because I left all kinds of shit there. Nobody fucked with nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody
we didn't have no thieves at our fucking campsite.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to worry about shit.
And we left all our shit out all the time. We fucking never put
nobody
shit
fucked with
away.
anything.
Yeah, nobody.
You know what I've been wanting? You know what I want to say for the whole show? This. Every gathering that I've been able to go to, every one since 2014, it was always an experience. It was always me going there and experiencing something. This year, we were the fucking experience. And I think that's fucking really fucking unique lens to shine on it.
Right, and I'm sure a lot of people, like first timers or like just a lot of people that didn't make it out to that area don't even know what we're talking about. But anybody that even came down that area at all, like, it was definitely something to look at, for sure.
I tell you what, that sitemap is a lie too, because like when you look at it, it shows like, oh, here's main stage, here's Ballers. Oh, so Ballers is real close to main stage. No, it ain't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Danny Boy did a whole stream before the gathering from Google Maps. And so we went through the whole entire grounds through Google Maps, and we were like, damn, that place is going to be fucking huge.
Uh-huh.
It certainly was.
It was fucking insane how fucking much walking. Like, I'm glad I didn't have to ever walk again after after day one.
Yeah, shout outs to fucking KJ Riddle and Not Slim One coming through with the whips.
Yeah,
Fuck
for real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to KJ and fucking
And
Slim One for
speaking
having
of,
dope ass
Speaking
trucks.
of KJ and his truck, I don't remember what night it was, but
Oh, I do.
we decided to hop in the back of KJ's truck, and he zooms down the fucking trail up towards main stage, and he's just holding the right lane. He doesn't give a shit, and he's just going. He's just honking his fucking horn. His mirror is literally an inch away from most people's heads. I'm in the back of the truck. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I wanted to bang on the truck and be like, yo, chill the fuck out. But I thought he would think that meant go faster. So I was just like scared as shit.
Giddy up.
I'm like, dude, there's no way we're not going to hit someone right now. And he's just, and then once he gets out of the truck, he's like, I'm drunk. I'm like,
There was one night, me and Slim One drove up and the gate was closed. And the lady says, no more vehicles down there. It's getting too full. And we're like, okay, so what do we do? She's all, unless you're transport. And Slim One's all, I am transport. And she's all, you are? And we're all, yeah, because we had a couple people in the back of the truck that we just gave a ride, random people. And we're all, yeah, we're just going to pick up a couple more people. And so she opens the gate. And as she's opening the gate, the people hop out of the back of the truck. She's like, well, why are the people hopping out of your truck? And Slim One just drives through. He's like, because I'm not transport. He just keeps going.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yo,
For the night for ICP night, I came up the hill. Actually, I had to go in through the back way because they were cutting it all off on the ICP night, Saturday night. So I went all the way out and came in through the back and went down the second shitty hill, you know?
Yeah.
And I came in all the way through the back and came around the Juggernaut camp. And then when I went to go up the hill, the guy who had the gates up. He's like, yeah, you can't go through. And I'm like, come on, man, what the fuck? Like, what are you going to make me do? Drive all the way this way? Like, it's the same shit. He goes, yeah, you're right. I don't care. Go ahead. And he opened the fucking gate up for me. And, like, I was the only one that fucking drove up the hill. And then when I got to the top at the gate that you were just talking about, Siznak, I think it might have even been the same woman because she looked familiar. And I went to turn left into it. And she goes, oh, yeah, only whatever transport or whatever the fuck word she used can go through here. Do you have your all-access pass, she asked me. And I just raised up my hand with my admission bracelet and my baller lot bracelet. And I go, these are the passes that they gave me. She goes, okay. They just fucking opened the gate. And that's how I got the truck down to main stage for ICP.
Nice. I was wondering how you guys pulled that shit because they were all like, I was like, wait, y'all got the truck here? That's dope.
Yeah,
let
we
me
were
tell
walking.
the other one. I want to tell the other one. Fucking KJ and I went down in the trucks probably on like Thursday or Friday night. And I backed my truck into the spot. And then KJ pulled up right in front of me. And this one security guy, he wasn't a dick or anything. He was doing his job. He's like, yeah, y'all got to move. Y'all got to move. And I'm just like, yeah, this white truck is my truck. And he's like, well, we got to get this black truck moved. I'm like, that's not my truck. I don't know whose that is. They pulled in after I got out of my truck. My back was turned. And the whole time, KJ was fucking standing like 5 feet away from me. And the security guard's like, oh, yeah, okay, well, we're going to have to, tow the truck. And if you can't get it moved. And he's like, you have enough room to back up and then drive out. And I'm like, bro, there's like fucking 8 other fucking cars here. I'm not going to be the only one to move. I'll tell you what, why don't you go ahead and get the tow truck to come and pull this black truck out. And as soon as that happens, I'll have enough time to drive the fuck out of here and not get towed away. And then eventually he came up to me like 20 minutes later talking about it. And I'm like, dude, the only thing that I regret about this is that I told you this is my truck because you won't fucking leave me alone.
Right.
And in the end, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Don't worry about it. And he just fucking walked away. Shit was dope as fuck, man. We dominated the fucking gap.
We had fucking truck service I never walked up that hill after that first day. I only walked up that hill a total of 3 times.
I walked up the hill one time.
Yeah, I only walked up that
man.
shit once too. Other than that, it was trucks all day.
I walked up that bitch fucking 20 times, probably.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
that doesn't
I
surprise
like
me.
to walk
'cause
too.
You would just take off and start walking.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like to
I get
wander.
bored sometimes. I get like claustrophobic, like I'm all sped up. I'm just like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, there's just shit going
I
on.
do the same thing.
Yeah.
And
that's
you meet
why
and you meet people when you're walking and shit. You meet all kinds of crazy people.
That's where you really find people when you're walking. And I'm skipping ahead, but that last day when we were all super fucking hit, we had nothing left to give during the daytime.
Oh man.
I was like, I fucking wanted. That was when I started getting all like ornery and I started like talking shit to everybody because I was like, I wanted to get out of there so fucking bad. I kept hearing the same things over and over, like the same fucking songs, the same phrases and shit. And I was just like, dude, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I was like, I gotta go, but I was scared to leave the canopy because I would have passed out.
Yo, shit.
He wanted to kill you.
Shout out to your homies, the 1030 crew that brought us all those fucking cheeseburgers and case of water and shit.
Yeah, that was the shit.
Yeah, they hooked us up with hella McDonald's.
Yeah,
Fuck
was
yeah,
tight.
brought us like 30 triple
Yeah,
cheeseburgers.
triple cheese.
Were they the
burgers,
ones
too.
I yelled at and called a bunch of faggots?
I don't know. If they
I don't know.
if you did, they wouldn't. They would have just laughed.
Who are your homies that? Okay, a bunch of someone's homies showed up there, like
That was
later
the-
on.
yeah,
That
that
group
was
of
all
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I didn't know you had other people coming through, right? So I rolled the fuck up. I just see a bunch of people at the Better Naughty camp, and I go, "What the fuck are you faggots doing?" And these people, I'm like, "Oh, who the fuck are these motherfuckers?" Am I at the right? What the fuck happened? Like,
Oh yeah, they always stay at the hotel like after late at night, and then they come back like at evening.
oh, gotcha. Okay.
But
But yeah, they brought us like 30 triple cheeseburgers and a case of water.
yeah. Those shits.
Yeah,
went
they brought us water every day.
those triple cheeseburgers went so fast. I saw like 3 bags pop up, and I was like, I'll get one on a second. She's like, there's one left. What the fuck? I'm like, give me that.
I was too focused on doing nitrous to eat my hamburger. Which it took me like 40 minutes to eat it.
Dude, I almost passed out so many fucking times, man. I sweat more from doing balloons than I did from the actual sun.
Oh yeah. It'll do that.
The night I was taking Adderall and shit, like I was sweating like a motherfucker. I kept going to buy water, and homegirl's like, "You're buying a lot of water." I said, "Oh yeah, the drugs I'm on caused me to sweat, and I need to drink water." And she starts laughing. I'm like, "No, I'm serious. I'm on some drugs right now, homegirl. Do you not believe me?"
I'm
You know?
definitely on drugs right now.
Takes another Adderall out of his pocket, chews it like a Tic
Just
Tac.
pops it right in front of me.
Pez dispensers of Adderall and shit. Just
Growls at her. Ah!
Holy shit. Heart attack city.
fuck yeah.
Yo,
No, when
and
I fuck
earlier-
with Adderall, I'll only do Adderall for that. I won't do anything else but the Addy.
Yeah, that's all you really. That's what happened to me the last day because I took one that on the last day and I really didn't do shit that night.
Well, you were the reason because you were like, you asked me if I slept because of all that crazy shit that night, and I was like, no, and you was like, yeah, man, I took an Adderall. Where's it at?
Yeah, it was literally right next to you.
Where the Adderall at?
That was right there. I took that, and me and Evil both took one at the exact same time, and we both got like real drowsy for like a half hour. We both like fell asleep for a second, and we woke up all awake. I don't know what happened. Like some kind of fucking imbalance, like triggered.
Supposedly,
Fat Jesus is a bitch.
Supposedly a side effect of Adderall is to make somebody super violent.
Sorry, excuse me.
Fat Jesus can't hang. And I said Fat Jesus couldn't hang.
You said he was a
Just chilling in the comfort of the cab.
yeah.
All of a sudden I wake up and the camera's in my face. Fat Jesus couldn't hang, huh?
Yeah, I know. Fucking man, he just disappeared, dude. I never saw him again.
I
Dude,
took
he
him out.
fucking-
What was the thing that everybody did? And then I gave him a ride out to the parking lot. I don't remember what the event was, but we all came back in the truck. And then he's like, "Can you give me a ride out to the parking lot? My feet hurt. I'm going to go home and take care of my feet. And then I'm going to come back." And I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm only like 15 minutes away or some shit." And I dropped him off in the parking lot, and I never fucking... Well, I seen him again, but not for a while.
It's so fucking.
I thought he went home and never came back.
I never realized how fucking much, how schedule oriented and on time people can possibly be at the gathering until I see this Canadian motherfucker constantly sitting down and going, okay, so how I figure is fucking 9:30. I'm gonna head down to the main stage. I'm gonna come back, take care of my feet for about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm gonna say hi to Iceman, grab a couple waters, relax.
Yep. Yep.
That's always like, he always like has an exact plan. I'm just sitting there like back in my chair, like I'm literally gonna die.
Yeah, covered in blood, sucking on nitrous balloons.
Yeah. I'm just like, how are you even coming up with, and like, and
Cookie and peanut.
you're sitting there railing lines
Mother.
and fucking and doing whatever else you're doing, but you always were able to be like, and then I figure about midnight we're gonna hop in the truck, we're gonna head down there at about 15 miles an hour on the dot. We don't want, maybe a little under. We don't want to hit anybody. And
That's right. That's fucking right, dude. And guess what? I bet I got some bomb ass footage too as a result. I
bet
think.
you did, but I just can't do it. I don't know how you do it.
Cookie Bear.
Fuck is up, Bender Boys?
Who's that? Danny
What's
boy?
up, Danny?
What's up, Danny boy?
Danny, you wanna talk about how you almost killed Jamie Nicole?
Yeah, mission failed, by the way. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot.
Fuck out here, fuck you, sus. Fuck you, get out now. We hate you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck
Get
out
the
of here.
fuck out of
You're
here!
not fucking welcome. I'll give you 5 fucking seconds to get up and leave right after there. You fucking suck. You flipped your golf cart. You flipped your golf cart. 5 seconds.
Flammo, get some fireworks.
You know, you tried to let me fucking, you know, Danny boy, why don't you be nice to her? Why are you such a dick to Jamie? Well, now we're best friends.
You're best friends with Jamie Nicole now?
Fuck yeah.
He gave her a hug and everything at the
Yeah,
bed.
he kissed her. I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
Before or after the crazy incident?
She no longer thinks he's a dirty Mexican.
Danny boy, I totally understand your position 100% now.
Oh, now you do.
Yeah. I was
Yes.
just like, oh my fucking god.
Oh, it's too late. Now we're fucking best of friends.
Yeah, well, looks like we're on. Looks like we're still on opposite teams now. I don't know.
Probably gave her free acid, didn't you?
I'm sure he did. Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Yeah,
He charged her.
she didn't fear the acid like you did.
Hey, I do
Yeah.
fear acid. That's okay.
Any acid this year.
That's my
But-
prerogative.
Everybody that took it said it was the best around.
What's
definitely.
the best where you like can't even socialize anymore? Is that like
Fuck yeah.
what makes it good?
What is good acid?
Yeah, what is that?
It's
Oh.
just
Where you're,
Just tripping balls, dude.
yeah,
I
tripping
know, but
balls.
like, what can you really do when you're like just?
All my favorite cartoons came out the TV and started
Yeah.
playing with
My
me.
homie John that was with me, he was on acid the whole entire time. Like nobody knew he was on acid, but he was tripping balls the whole fucking
The
time.
dude,
He was-
the dude stole the mini bike and was riding around.
yeah, he was on acid then too.
Who was?
He was like, close
My
mouths,
homie
don't get
John that was
fed.
with me at the Bender Boy site that camped with us. Fucking that kid.
If I would have what?
That kid was on
AJ
acid the
dominated
whole
that acid,
time.
If I would have taken
AJ
one tab,
AJ
everybody
didn't
would have
have
known
a-
I did.
Oh, you can't even, like, I even forget he's tripping sometimes. I'll be kicking it with him and I'll look over because it's always at shows. I'll look over and have the biggest smile on his face. I'm like, oh, I forgot he was even tripping right now.
Every time I saw Danny, he had a fucking smile from ear to ear.
I never. I don't know why you keep saying that. I saw Danny Boy a bunch of times and he was never smiling.
Oh, dude, it's because you guys fucked me up with that popper, bro. Dude, the very first thing I meet up with the Bender Boys and they're like, "Here, have a popper." I was like, "What's that?" Oh, it's VCR cleaner.
Yeah!
Every day. Oh man, I almost fucking died.
I'm like, yeah, it makes you really hot and feel real shitty.
My life.
He's
Jamie,
like, okay, I'm in.
All right.
Jamie Nicole said that all she did was acid and something else, but I saw her doing that popper shit too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she stole him too. Fucking whore.
I
Stupid
was wondering
whore.
what happened to those. I was fucking
Where's
wondering what
Xanax,
happened
buddy?
to those. Well, Jamie's a
Yeah,
fucking
did she-
linebacker.
Thank you,
anyways.
Siznak.
Did she hook up any zaddies, bro?
She did. She gave me Xanny.
Oh shit! There you go. I got a Jamie story. So fucking it was Supervillains night, and I'm sitting there chilling with Roxy, and here comes Jamie trying to insert herself in the middle of this shit, and I'm like, the fuck is this bitch doing? And she's like, fucked up, trying to put her arms around me. Listen, CPN, and trying to like get her face, and I'm like, you gotta go, bitch. And I call Max over, and I'm like, get this bitch the fuck out of here, dog.
Call Max.
Like, this ain't happening.
Yeah, Jamie's crazy, yo.
Yeah, she is.
I saw that picture of her fucking in the crowd with her face melting off.
Yeah, she was looking real good.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
real
Guido.
good.
Real good. I'm so proud of what you pulled, Guido.
Yeah.
Damn, Madness just called us out. He goes, Bender boys hate Madness and love Wolf. Yeah,
I love
right.
Madness. I don't have anything to do with this, Madness. You're not blocked or anything. I mean, if Final George wants to call you,
Zero doesn't want you on the show because you didn't gather.
No.
Yeah. That's exactly what he said.
He's exempt
We're
from the rule.
gonna get people on. Apparently, more people are gonna come on after our gathering recap.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jamie Nicole.
Fuck.
You
What
worthless pile.
God, what else? How many fucking things? I said as soon as I got home. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
We gave you an option, Jamie. I said either clean up our fucking campsite or get the fuck out of here.
Right, and you chose
You
the
didn't clean it
latter.
up.
So you have to get the fuck
And
out of
then
here.
Valid George called you a useless pile.
Which I still stand behind that statement.
Yeah, and
Jamie got dominated. She had two Juggernaut dicks in her mouth within hours of each other.
even Kyle fucking cleaned our campsite.
Yep, you sure did.
After the drive-by,
Was
Kyle picked up all the forks and threw them away for us.
Was it
That's because you told him you were going to sleep with Tori.
Was it worthless pile or useless pile? I can't remember. Useless or worthless?
We had a cleaning.
You gave him
service
options too.
twice. We had cleaning service come twice to our camp.
Why is Big Will freaking out so much tonight? Is that really him? I've never seen him talk this much.
Because he's mad that he
He
can't
wants to
come on
tell
the
us
show.
something.
He's like, I can't wait to get on after the recap.
Shit.
Will feared the fucking gather straight up.
Okay, that's
Kyle
definitely
scared
not
him out
Big
of
Will.
going.
Jamie didn't dominate nothing.
Big Will fears the gathering. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
bro,
Big,
but
Big Will doesn't.
Danny Boy feared the Bender Naughty
Shout out to
side.
Spooky Tuesday with the $5. Shout out to Madness and all the True Ninjas that couldn't be there in person.
Hey, I tell you, Spooky
I
Tuesday.
gave a donation to the Bender Boys in real life.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't give me shit but a
Shout out
headache.
to Blake with that $20 donation in real life. That was in the gas tank.
Wow, you look
Yo.
like Hercules.
Fucking Shanzi, even Shanzi fucking partied with us a lot.
Yeah.
Chilled and fucking.
And Chauncey got pants.
Yep, and Shanzi got pants.
Everybody made it longer than fucking Fat Jesus.
Yeah, I decided to, I took it easy on Sid Jones this time. I still called him out and dominated him with the camera in his face, but he was on his bullshit. It's like, what's the point, dude? You know what I mean? I told him to get the fuck out. He goes, I'm not going anywhere. And I'm like, all right. I mean, what am I gonna do, you know?
The only people that didn't come and hang out at our camp are Sista, Wolf, Esteban, Mac, Papa, Alex.
No, Sister Hatchet came by one time, even before that incident, just to look for you, Sis, because she was pissed off at you for something.
Yeah.
I think it
Even
was
Josh chilled at the camp.
Wait, Sis, you remember when you blew up that kid in the wagon?
Blew up the kid in the wagon.
Yeah, when you blew up that baby.
Which one? There's so many.
I'm pretty
What
sure
did I
that's why
do?
she first came over, and then you were getting yelled at for like pulling up a kid in a wagon with fireworks.
I don't.
Yeah,
That sounds more like something KJ would do.
Did I really?
yeah. I'm almost 100% sure because unless I literally dreamt this up, which I know I didn't. I sat there, watched it. You threw out like fireworks. Like, yeah, it was definitely you, and it was like just one of those explosion ones, not like a mortar, but just like a. and you like threw it out, and this lady was pushing a wagon, and like it went right over the fireworks, and it just went boosh. And we were like, oh shit, and then like we realized that there was like a kid in there, I think.
Oh shit! I don't even remember that.
And then I'm pretty sure Sister Hatchet came and yelled at you for it. She's like, a kid, really? And I was like, oh man. But of course, we're just sitting there laughing our asses off. I remember hearing you in the background. You're like, I can't believe I blew up a baby. Or like, some shit like. And I still don't know what's real and what's not, but I remember like that happening. You know, that was it was like just one of the many things that happened, so I just laughed and I was like, holy shit, and I forgot about it.
Yeah, like I said, man, we were the fucking experience this year.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was definitely up there.
Yeah,
We were definitely the loudest camp on the fucking in the shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember,
and the most dominant camp.
oh, absolutely. I remember it must have been the first day, maybe the second during
What
the
did you
day.
say?
But the campsites behind us, they got pissed for a second. They tried dominating us and telling us to shut the fuck up. Didn't work at all, and they never tried it again.
That was a damn shame, right?
It was some dude that was by Silent J's camp, huh?
Yeah.
It sounded like it was
'Cause
like right behind us to the right, like.
It was behind Silent because I woke up. It was like the dudes behind me. Because I remember waking up saying some shit about Zero or something. He was like talking shit about you or something.
What was he saying about me?
I don't even remember. Like
fuck
he
did
was.
I do? Yeah, what did I ever do to deserve this?
Remember when people would start booing us driving by? We'd be like, "What the fuck did we do?
Yeah.
Why are you guys booing us?"
Yo, I made
Are
the
we
comparison.
dating?
Yeah. Are we dating? You want to
Guess
try
not.
it? I thought I was dating you.
Are we dating yet?
Why aren't I your type? Why?
Are we dating yet?
Oh, God damn,
And
I
then
had a
there's
story.
glow stick night.
Oh yeah, should we talk about that?
We need to.
Man, KJ, fucking
Poor
poor
KJ.
dude. Poor KJ. I'd never seen a dude get knocked out by a girl so
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Get
He
knocked
cut out
out?
the business.
Do you want to tell the story, Siznak?
And toes curled up.
Siznak, that coming from you because of the next night, you know? I'm just like, well, you know, like
True.
So
foreshadowing.
we're standing on the road just throwing because somebody littered the road with glow sticks. So we're just fucking, we picked up all sorts of the glow sticks and we're just throwing them around. And this car comes driving by and KJ tosses a fucking glow stick at the car. It doesn't even fucking hit the car.
But wasn't there something else like that was
We were
preventing
lighting
the
up
car
the
from
fireworks.
advancing?
Oh, I
We were lighting
blocked
up
the
a
car with
firework.
Fireworks on the
fireworks.
road, so they had to
And
wait.
we had,
Yeah, they
and
had
it
to
was the
stop
same
all
night we had the
fireworks.
trash in the road. So it was the same night with the trash in the road too.
That's right, because I blocked that car with the firework, and they couldn't go until the firework went off. And as like they were driving off, is when KJ threw the glow stick, missed her car. So then fucking this chick just jumps out of the car and just starts yelling at KJ, "What the fuck are you throwing shit in my car for, motherfucker?" And like goes to start swinging at him. So then this dude fucking jumps out of the car to stop her, and he's like, "Hey, stop!" And we're like, "Dude, get your fucking bitch out of here! Get your fucking bitch out of here!" He's like, "I'm trying." This bitch like, fucking yelling at all of us, and "Fuck you! Why are you throwing shit in my car? Fuck you! Fuck you!" And
And while he's fucking wrestling with her and trying to stop her, KJ makes his way around and keeps throwing glow sticks at her fucking head. Shit.
so then this other girl jumps out of the back of the seat and starts coming after us, and because one of them started to square up with me and shit, and we're like, "Yo, dude, get your fucking bitches." And so he's trying to fight off two bitches, and George is like, "You don't want none of this, man." And he's all,
Get
"You're
the
right, I
fuck
don't
outta
want
here."
none of this. So
KJ's just still throwing glow sticks at him the whole fucking time, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
Like,
forgot
yeah.
fuck
about
you.
that part. Oh my God, KJ goes right next to her and goes whap, whap. He just starts nailing
didn't
her.
I
Get in
beat
your
the
car.
one
He
with
said, "Get in your car and fucking get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here."
He did.
I said it multiple times. flannel got in the guy's face about it, and then KJ, the whole time flinging glow sticks at the car, walked all the way around and opened the fucking driver's side door. I don't know if he threw a glow stick in the car.
He was acting like he was going to take the car. He acted like he was going to take the car, and the guy freaked out and come running after KJ. And then we all jumped on the guy.
Yeah, when he did that, I fucking shoved his ass into the car. I was like, "Do you fucking touch him? You're dead."
Yeah, you guys.
But didn't I get?
He's like, well, I don't want none. I don't want none.
Beer can or something. I threw an empty beer can at him and hit the little one in the head or something, and that's when she came up and started squaring up with me. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, Brooklyn's got it all on video. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Sweet.
It's gonna be so
Hell yeah.
Gathering videos are gonna be the shit.
Yo, fucking.
We had a
after that, I decided. That's when I was like, it's time for bed, and I just went.
Wait, hold on. You forgot about when they were pulling away.
Yeah, and also, you guys are kind of conveniently leaving out the point that you guys were swarming this dude like he did something.
Zero put himself in the middle, all fucking. No, he doesn't need to get his ass kicked right now.
Yeah,
I was like, yes, he does.
No, he didn't. He didn't do shit.
Yeah. Zero's all hurting him to the door. Get in your fucking car. Get in your fucking car.
Bro, they're gonna kill your ass. Get in the car,
they
man.
They were gonna kill him.
They finally got in the car.
Savage on him after that bitch fucking punched KJ though, and was like, if we would punch one of you, it'd be a whole different fucking story. Get in your car, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm telling her everything, try to get rid of her. I was like, you guys can get arrested. And she goes, what would I get arrested for? I go, you literally jumped out and assaulted us, you know?
Yeah.
Now get the fuck out of here.
Right.
And then
finally got in the car.
We finally got him in their car. And then they start pulling off. And then what was that one dude's name? Cold?
Yeah,
Cold was
dude. They're driving off, dude, and he starts fucking blasting their windows, dude, with his fist, dude. I was so surprised they didn't break.
Up and hurled it at the car. I think KJ.
Pat.
We had a whole crowd yelling, you fucked up to them with us, though.
Yeah.
And then
there was a bunch of people watching that shit.
The whole ordeal maybe lasted 3 or 4, maybe even 5 minutes. And when they finally got in the car and fucked up, there were cars building up behind them. The 4 or 5 cars behind them looked straight ahead. Didn't say fucking.
Yeah, they wouldn't even look at us.
Yo, what would you have done? It's your first gathering and you roll up behind this, you're trying to leave. Like, I wouldn't have looked either. I would have been like, oh my god, get me the fuck out of here. I remember those days though. I remember fucking Hog Rock, like when I was a wee lad, like 10 years ago. The Cleveland camp was always like you didn't want to pass by them really, you know, like especially if you were green or whatever, like they would just fucking brutalize you. And I was like, and I used to always stand up to them. I'm like, why are you fucking with me, dude? Like whatever. Then I ended up being friends with them a couple years later.
Stop it! Why are you fucking with me?
It was never like quite like that, but I got pissed after a while. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Next stop.
Yes, his next stop. But now,
assholes.
It's just weird. It's weird looking at it for me now. Like looking back how it was then, and looking at what our site was like, I'm like, man, if I was just getting into it, like I wouldn't want to be going. I would have cut corners. I would have cut the corner too. I'd be like, fuck that place, dude.
Oh, we had the homies that had a lot behind us. They had 6 lots together, and they were saying that people would start cutting through their shit, and they were asking them, why do you keep cutting through our fucking lots and stuff? And they're all, because we don't want to go through the road over there.
That's what they call it. We don't want to go through the road. It's like, all right. Yo, I'm so happy to fucking hear that. That's great. Like, when really, like, I don't think we were doing anything that bad, you know what I mean?
Nah, everything we did was just harmless fucking stupidness, basically.
And fucking the trolleys, when the trolleys were stomping and honking to let us know they were there, so we could run out and spray it down with Fago.
Yeah. Yo, man, the Fago bombs this year, like, in front of our site, I haven't seen trolley Fago bombs like that since Hog Rock. I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Because it's been Thornville.
That one you got the guys with the white jerseys on and shit. And you were chasing them.
Like,
that fucking trolley was so.
Yo, it's like it was so great to remind people, like, this shit still happens. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be.
It reminded me.
It felt like
when they
it felt
were
like a gathering in the '90s or some shit.
It really fucking did, dude. The energy was man. I only Fago bombed one of the trolleys. You guys did it a few times, but just watching you guys do it, I was just like watching so happy. I'm like, oh my god, because it was just like a fucking onslaught, dude. I was like, yes, this is so fucking old school.
Every time the trolley left our camp, they were all fucking chanting, "Fuck your camp! Fuck your camp!"
I bought 30 Fagos and probably drank like 2 of them.
I had a couple cases left.
I bought 42 liters. We sprayed like 42 liters.
Yeah, but there was those 2 dudes on that one trolley that got drenched that were wearing those brand new Gathering exclusive baseball jerseys, all white. And you could hear him start like yelling when the dude stopped. He's like, "No, don't stop, don't stop!" And then we came running out, and they were all "fuck, fuck," and they took off running. So I fucking chased after them and got them. Remember that other dude I chased down when I had to chase him down around KJ's truck because he's like, "You can't get me."
Yeah, and then I threw a Fago at him, and it fucking drilled him in the chest. No one's safe.
Right in the chest.
No one's safe.
Hey, so speaking of no one's safe, is that I wasn't there, but I heard you guys booed Violent J when he went by.
Yep.
Yeah, we booed Violent J when he drove by too.
The shuttle driver stopped. He's all, "You know that time you were booing me just now?" And we were all, "Yeah." He's all, "Violent J was in the back seat." So we started booing him again. And then Evil was all, "What did Violent J think?" And he was all, "He just laughed about it."
That's right. Nobody's safe.
Well, the EMTs, they ended up being pretty safe.
Yeah.
The EMTs were safe.
The EMTs dominated the Bender Naughty, I guess.
Yeah, they blacklisted our camp.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Is that real?
Yeah, they said if something happens here, we're not fucking stopping.
Foreshadowing for something.
That's why we
later.
had to start cheering them.
So we had to start cheering them.
When KJ got knocked out, we had to drag him to the camp next door so he could get some help.
Yeah, KJ was fucked up, dude. Looked like someone threw a fucking chair leg at him and hit him right in the eye.
Right? Foreshadowing.
Yo, wouldn't that be fucked up if that happened to somebody? You'd be like, damn, you're fucked up.
George got the trolley with Prego.
Yeah, I Pregoed the trolley when it was driving by. That was fucked up.
One time, you guys were down at the camp, and they thought we were all sleeping because I was in my tent getting shit. They pulled by, the trolley guy got up and had everybody yell "fuck your sleep" right in front of our camp, trying to wake us up, but nobody was there.
Oh wow, yeah, nice try.
I was laughing so hard every time I'd be sleeping, and I would just hear everyone honking, screaming "fuck you."
I was driving real slow through camps in the woods and just holding the fucking horn down and just driving,
They would always wait. The second I would be in my tent for as short amount of time as I would be, or I'd be behind the canopy, I'd always hear people go by like, "Boo, fuck you!" It's like, then you pop out and they shut up.
Remember the security guy that gave us M80s?
Yep.
The security stopped and they were like, yeah, the security stopped. He goes, "I love how loud you guys are being. Here's some fireworks." He handed us a bag of fireworks.
Damn. Yeah, I missed that. Fuck. Shit. And we had the fucking bonfire, of course. That was old school as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, by the way, ICP played a fucking great set list.
And of course,
the greatest ICP set I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That one was so fucking good.
Every song, one song off of every fucking major album.
No, every album, pretty much.
Yeah, except for like the FFs.
The Forgot Freshness and the Psychopathics from Outer Space.
Yeah.
But all the LPs and EPs, one song every
from
fucking record.
Every fucking album. That
fucking dominated.
Shit.
Yeah, that was.
And then me and Slim just being right there up front and center. Yeah. Like we made it into the center and up against the rail and shit.
Hell yeah.
I don't have one bad thing to say about that set at all.
I don't have one bad thing to say about that set at all.
The worst thing nothing about the set, but when I was soaked in Fago and they blew all that foam out, maybe for like 10 seconds, I had some soap burning in my fucking eyes. But after that, I looked up and I saw Shaggy 2 Dope just covered in fucking foam. So I was like, well, I guess mine's not that bad.
Hey, that's what you get. Enough of the grump.
Yeah, enough of the
Was you up there when the smoke, when they had the smoke so thick you couldn't even see nothing? I mean, I literally could. I just had to sit there.
Yup, I remember that shit too.
Yo, I know we love to be negative in this bitch, like CPN likes to say, but holy shit, the end of that set with Be Safe, and then they fucking hit the We'll Never Die Alone. Man, that was so fucking perfect, dude. Like
that stage was so. I've never seen that many people on the stage before for a big Armageddon.
It was hard to get off of it. It was almost impossible to get off of it.
They let fucking everybody up on that bitch.
I didn't get to get up until the We Will Never Die Alone started. I got fucking crushed.
When I had me up there instantly. Fucking.
I changed into my clown suit and I'm walking up like they start. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck I went up there. I saw Siznak from behind. I hooked him by the waist. I said, let's go. He was like, yep. Didn't even miss a beat. And we forced our way into the fucking middle. And this guy's like, I don't think there's enough room in there for you. Siznak's like, we'll see about that. We ended up working our way in. And yeah, when it was time to go over, I just dropped to my knees and fucking pushed Siznak up as hard as I could. It took me like 2 tries to get him up.
I gave a security guard a look like I needed help, so he came over and started pulling me from the front while Slim was pushing my ass up. And finally, between the security guard and Slim 1, they got me through the people in front of me.
Nice.
And I was on the stage right at the beginning of Be Safe.
I just went straight through the barricade, around the barricade, and they were pushing a bunch of people out. And while they were doing that, I just walked in, jumped up on stage. I was like,
I was on Team Freedom for the closer, and Violent George kept saying "Be safe," and I was like, no. But now the way I saw it played out, like I totally agree. Now it's way better like that. But at least they played both.
Yeah. Yeah,
when I left, Jay was back there like singing it still. He was like holding on to the
corner, all the way back, like the back corner where they let everybody out and shit.
Yeah, he was just sitting there singing.
Probably a fucking moment to take in for 20 years of bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just looking out the crowd, seeing the fire, and just so many motherfucking ninjas out there. It just made you, when anyone says that this shit's dying, is fuck off, because it definitely wasn't dying this weekend.
Fuck no.
Yeah. I just want that picture from the stage of the fucking crowd with Psychopathic is failing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit, yeah.
And I don't know, a lot of people didn't like the Strums and Drums, but I thought it was pretty dope.
Well, I already saw it at Ballers one time, and it wasn't that great then either.
I liked Strums and Drums when I saw it at Ballers. They did the exact same set. They even had the Christmas trees up there. I was like, what the fuck? Like, so I stayed like for like 4 songs, and then I bounced and went to the hotel.
Yeah, I watched that whole thing. I thought it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I caught the hat. I caught the fucking hat. I already talked about it. That was dope when, at the end of Strums and Drums, when Violent J was stripping, he took his hat off and his Boy Scout scarf, and also he took each boot off and threw them out in different directions. And then he took his shorts off, and he reached in the pocket, and he pulled out a note and looked at it, and then put the note back into the pocket, and he threw the pants out into the crowd. And the pants actually went one way, and the note went the other way. But whatever. Anyway, when he threw his hat out into the crowd, I had to push this bitch out of the way to get it, and that was dope as fuck.
Hey, can somebody fill me in on what a Replicon award is?
That Replicon radio show that CPN won the first year, and Tales from the Lotus podcast won the second year, and Chuck has been pissed about it twice because he's lost to both of them both years.
Sure would be a shame if we won it and like, Juggernaut pulled it 3 years in a row.
The reason Tales won, though, is because like I asked Replicon to leave me out of the shit for the next time because just all the drama. So I pushed Tales. I was like, you want to vote for CPN? Vote for Tales.
I mean, what is the award for? Like what?
Best podcast.
Best Juggalo podcast.
So they have different categories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know.
Juggernaut's taken that 3 years in a row.
So,
That's right.
So let's go back to the KJ getting knocked out. So after all of that happened, I decided to go to bed. I was like, this is enough. Like, we're getting out of hand. So I go to bed, and then I guess while I'm asleep, what happened, George, with the trash in the car and the fucking picking up trash and burning out?
Oh, yeah. This Cadillac that had been driving around all day pulled up, and like I guess it was like this dude, his buddy, and his girlfriend or something. She pulls out, she's all pissed, she's fucking screaming at us. You guys gotta pick that trash up. You guys are so disrespectful, blah blah blah. And we're like, fuck you, we ain't cleaning shit. And then so they start cleaning it, and like they get it into like most of it into a bag. And then we're talking shit to him the whole time, and KJ just walks up and grabs their bag and just dumps it all out in the road.
Yeah. I told George, I go, once they clean all this up, I'm grabbing that other bag of trash and I'm throwing it out there as soon as they're done.
Yeah. So then after that happens, they all
do a burnout.
One dude comes back and he's like, yo, I'm sorry, dude. She just hammered or whatever. We're like, yeah, whatever. We don't care.
Remember I got him to do a burnout on the trash
Yeah, and then they pull back up in front of the pile of trash that we just dumped out and fucking do a burnout in it on the other car.
Yeah. They were pretty cool, actually.
Came back and they gave us a bunch of liquor.
So then you guys fucking decide to blast Slipknot and fucking break the chairs in the fucking campsite.
Yeah. We started listening.
Foreshadowing for events that we'll be talking about later.
Yeah,
they were making weapons for later.
So then we were blasting Slipknot at like, it had to have been like 8 or 9 a.m. And we had a bunch of chairs in front of our campsite. And then KJ Riddle saw Big Butt Lover and he goes, hey, remember when you broke my chair the other day and you said you were going to buy me a new one? He goes, yeah, here's the new one right here. And he handed it to KJ. He goes, this is the new chair? He goes, yeah. Then KJ starts smashing it on the ground and fucking destroyed it right in front of him. Fuck your chair.
KJ is straight fucking savage, man.
He don't give a fuck.
Oh my god, he fucking would crack me the fuck up when he... Oh man.
I know you don't talk too much, but
when he burned his fingers with that fuse, and he's all, "Ow, fuck!" and throws the firework behind him.
Yeah, when he committed his first hate crime.
It's so fucking dangerous.
Oh my god, that shit was fucking hilarious. Oh man.
About how one of those fucking rockets blew up in my hand because I was shooting them out those tubes. And it got stuck in that tube. I just dropped it and it went right at those people that were walking by.
That was the first time all weekend that I was like, I gotta get these motherfuckers away from my camper right now.
Those rockets were crazy. They were like,
it landed right in front of those people and just blew up everywhere.
I ran over, asked them if they were okay. You should have seen the look they gave me. They were just kind of like, oh. They gave me such the pissiest look.
Oh my god, dude. Nobody was safe up down that road.
Silent felt twisted.
Silent J was saying he would walk out of his camper and there would just be like 10 thugs just standing on the side of the road, just like looking to start shit.
Well, hey, do you guys have any other major stories you can think of, or should we get to the creme de la creme before we let other people on?
The only other, let's see, Tommy James got kicked out.
I know there's a shitload more, but
Who's that one kid you guys kicked out when you got? I think it was during JCW. That shirtless kid. He's like, "Why are you kicking me out? Get the fuck out of here!"
He was like fucking with Ross. I thought like Ross looked like he was tripping, and this dude was just like talking shit to Ross. So I was like, "Fuck that," you know. So that's when I just finally told him, "You know what? Get the fuck out of here." And he's just fucking. He would not fucking leave.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
and Ross is like, he's like one of those nice guys that won't tell you to leave or anything. So,
yeah.
You know. Oh, what about the girl in her chair that passed out in your fucking sight?
Yeah, on our second baller lot, we just had the big tent set up, and we were spending all the time on the Bender Naughty camp, and right next to us was the Glitter Gang camp where the big tent was. And this random bitch just fucking rolled up, and like I didn't notice anything. She was sitting there like fucking face palming herself
You didn't know it was a chick or a guy at first. He goes, "What is that?" I don't know. I think it's a chick, but I'm not for sure.
Hey, what are you?
I was like grabbing her wrist. I was like shaking her and fucking touching her wrist. I thought she was dead. And then Siznak's like, hold on a sec. He fucking grabs both ends of the chair, dumps her like a fucking wheelbarrow. She fucking hits her forehead on the ground. And he's like, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
That was right after we told her she had 5 minutes to get ready, and then she had to leave. she got about 15 seconds, and Siznak flipped her.
Yeah. We'll be back to check on you in 5 minutes. Yeah, he just turns around and dumps her.
I was all, no, get rid of her now.
I like how you said, so her forehead smacks the ground like casually as fuck, like that's ever happened to you at a gathering before or something. Like, that's literally never happened to me in my life. Like, yeah, so her forehead just smacks the ground.
Just fell out of the fucking chair like a fucking bag of rocks.
Yeah.
She's on her knees, remember?
Up.
She's like on her knees for like 5 minutes after that, trying to like gather herself.
Yeah.
When she finally walked off, though, even though we were mean to her, she left her bag behind, and me and Siznak took her bag and chased her down and gave her bag back. That's it.
Yeah,
You guys are good guys. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
thanks. Another kind thing that I want to say that I did real quick is that during the Fago Armageddon, after Siznak got over the barrier, I got fucking trapped for a few minutes, and there was this girl that went over my fucking head, and to protect myself, I threw her over the fucking barrier, and I watched her like slow motion just slam her fucking back and her head on the ground, and she dropped her glasses, and I saw her like, I don't know what the description is, but when you lose your glasses and you're reaching all over blindly on the floor.
I know that.
I saw her glasses and she didn't see them, and I was like yelling at her. She was 2 feet away. She couldn't hear me. I finally was able to tap her on the head and help her get her fucking glasses, and I honestly felt really good about that because
good job.
That probably fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
Well, glasses are what? Like, they look like seeing eyeglasses, and they're like what, $200-300?
Canadians are awesome.
They can be, yeah.
So fuck, that's good anyway.
America Light.
That's awesome of you, Blake. That was great of you.
Hey, thanks, man. I'm just saying.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Let me go fill up my water real quick before I get into the shit.
Now, CPN, do you want to tell the whole story? Or do you want me to give my? Because I was the only one besides Blake and Siznak.
I think
Okay.
I think CPN should tell the story.
This is what we're gonna do. I'll start it, and then I'll let you guys go from the point where you guys got involved.
Okay.
I was there for the whole.
I mean, I was too. Yeah.
No, you were not, because you weren't there for the precursor.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just tell it now. Okay. So basically, everybody knows Wolf is on some shit at all fucking times. He's always causing fucking problems. The Gathering was no goddamn exception. He was on fuck shit after fuck shit after fuck shit.
Now, sidebar, do you want to go into what fuck shit that is, or we just passed right by that?
I mean, that'll take hours, bro.
Okay, never mind.
I'm telling you this, the other than Wolf, the first person I talked to once I was on the Gathering grounds other than Wolf was already complaining about Wolf. You know what I mean? And just the way
Wolf
he
always
was.
has to be in control.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't know it was like that. Go ahead.
Wolf
Or
is the
feel
type
like
of
he's in control.
Wolf is the type of motherfucker that's, oh yeah, I'm gonna hook it up, blah blah blah, and then wants to control motherfuckers or he's gonna pull his hookups. That's why he always wants to be in shit, right? Like, I'm gonna get the fifth wheel, I'm gonna get the fucking golf cart, so he can fucking tell you what you can and can't do, so he can big dick you. And if you don't listen to him,
ball and wants to make all the rules. He's like, it's my ball, I gotta make the rules.
Pretty much. The difference is with this ball, let's say that ball costs $50, we all split the cost of that ball for equal ownership, right? Now he's trying to say some dumb shit now, but I got fucking text messages and everything else there, conversation after conversation, where Wolf has said anybody who throws in on that fucking golf cart, like, we're part owners of the fucking golf cart, you know what I mean? So anyway, after all that bullshit, whatever the fuck, here comes the last night, right? Now, I went to the that ICP show, and Roxy was with me the entire time. And she's the baddest bitch I've ever fucking seen at an ICP show. You know what I mean? And that shit was dope as fuck. And I'm so glad I was able to experience that show with her the way it was experienced. I would have not have wanted to experience that show any other way. It's like so many shit lined up to where like, okay, what are all the best scenarios? What would be the best ICP performance? What type of weekend and setting would be the best ICP performance? What type of crowd and what type of person would CPN want to be with at the time while watching? And it was all lined up perfect. You know what I mean? Like the universe just said, here, get the ultimate hookup. So I get on stage, you know, we're throwing the fango, we're doing things. Fucking Not Slim needed to get up, you know, and I helped Not Slim up and shit, you know, and gave him a big old hug, you know, it's all fucking love, you know what I mean? We've been kicking it all weekend, it was the shit with a perfect ending, right?
Yeah.
So I get off stage finally, you know, and I'm just overly fucking excited. It's like a bolt of lightning. It was looking out at that crowd, like Captain said, and see that bonfire and realizing everything. It's like a bolt of lightning struck me. You know what I mean? And everything that was dope about the gathering, all that was just kind of flashed with inside of me. So, I mean, y'all saw, I know Sisnak saw, I was out here fucking screaming. I was starting ICP chants.
Yeah, he was hyped up.
Set. I had adrenaline rushing through me too.
CPN was moshing by himself, chanting ICP.
Yeah, I was in some like some.
It reminded me of some old
like,
school, like the old school days. Like
remember?
fucking
Yeah,
jumping around after the shows and fucking chanting.
I remember coming out of Riddlebox tour a few years back, feeling like that, like God damn, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so. And by the way, I'm not talking about Roxy Riddlebox. I'm talking about Roxy Red, who was kicking it. But anyway, because I see people are mentioning Roxy Riddlebox.
Yeah, no, Roxy Riddlebox had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, nothing to do with this. So anyway, so like I'm just fucking so hyped. And Sista comes up to me and she's trying to like talk to me. I'm like, I don't got time for that right now. Like I can't sit still. You know what I mean? Like, whatever fucking, like, I've always had much love for Sista, but whatever fucking, hey, let me pull you out of the party and give you whatever my 2 cents because I'm the wise nun bullshit she was trying to tell me, I was not trying to hear it because I need to move, I need to pace, I need to do something, right? So I was like, I got to take a walk. I'm going to take a walk. And she's like, where are you going? I'm just going to walk around here, but I have to move. You know, I can't sit still.
I know that feeling.
And she goes, let me walk with you. And I'm like, you're not going to be able to keep up with me. Trust. You know, it was like my muscles were not being used in my legs. Nothing was sore. And I was like a full energy. And I'm like, so I'm moving around. Well, I finally weared some of my fucking energy down, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm done. Now I'm chilling. All right. I'm at least in a place where I can sit still for a second. Anyway, Wolf is taking everybody back to their campsites and other areas and shit. And there's one more little group of people left. So when Wolf comes to get them, I go up to Wolf. I say, hey, what are you trying to do tonight? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, you try to party? You try to experience the grounds? What are you trying to do tonight? And he said, well, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to experience the grounds. I said, all right, bet. Check this shit out. Because you've probably been driving around all day, this, that, and the other. Take everyone to their campsites. Make sure you make a note on who needs to go where later on in the night. Fucking come back, jump in the back, and me and Roxy will take the front, and let's just do the gathering up last night, going around, fucking shit up. It's going to be dope. And he's like, dude, hell yeah. He's all smiles, bro. It's like, I'm like, okay, so he takes, I think Crazy McCormick was part of that group or whatever, but he takes the rest of the people off. I'm sitting there talking to Roxy. Wolf comes back and he has Sista with him. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I go up and the first thing I hear is, oh, by the way, CPN, I'm driving. Ooh. Not like I'm going to drive, just like I'm driving. And I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, okay, why? I'm driving right now. Don't fucking ask why. I'm fucking driving. And I'm like, Where the fuck did this come from, first of all? And so we get in the back, and sister starts yelling at me. And they both start yelling at me for no fucking reason. Like, you can't have this fucking cart. And I'm like, I paid for the fucking cart. Like, I owed part of this cart. I can have the fucking cart. No, you can't. Sister's like screaming at me saying, we need this cart back in the morning because we need to do this, that, and we need to haul shit. And they're not giving me times. They're not saying anything. What I come to find out later is they needed the cart back by 8 a.m. They didn't think I would get it back to them by 8 a.m., which is fucking weird to me because you act like I was going to be still out at that time because everything would have probably died down.
It was only like 3 o'clock in the morning or some shit. Like
it was like 2:45-ish at this point, right? 50-ish. So anyway, like they're yelling at me, this, that, and the other. Roxy asked me to stop by her camp so she could get a sweater. So Wolf fucking pulls up and he goes, oh, by the way, I'm set the goddamn. He says, by the way, this cart has a cutoff time of 3 a.m. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And he turns around, and sister turns around, and like he's pointing in my face, like doing his fucking veins in his fucking neck, talking shit for no reason. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing this right now? What the fuck is going on? So, and sister's screaming at me, and they're just screaming at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there like, I'm like, why are you cutting it off at 3? And why do you need to drive? And this is stupid. This is bullshit. Why are you acting this way? And it's because I was kicking it with Roxy. That's why. Because that's how Wolf has been. Anyone who's been around us long enough knows that anytime anyone's talking to anybody, Wolf gets sad about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's fucking, a few months ago, he was literally crying about 24 and Skeletor taking Max away from him. Like, he needs people's attention, and he cries like a little fucking bitch over it. But anyway, regardless of that. And I said, why do you like blah, 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 and why 3 a.m.? And he's like, I haven't been able to sleep. I've had to be out here driving people the whole time. I was like, you didn't have to. You're the one hogging the fucking cart. If you would just give it up and let other people drive and let other people do some shit, then guess what? You could sleep. No, that's not the case, blah, blah, blah. And he's talking all this shit, right? And he's saying, and you had the cart last night anyway. And I go, and you slept last night, didn't you? Yeah, my point exactly. And he goes, you know what? I've made my decision. You get no more cart time tonight. And I go, fuck you, bitch. Me and Roxy will do it off foot. And I go to step off. I have one foot, like, inside the back part still, the other foot, and I'm stepping up. He hits the gas.
Yeah.
So my foot goes from under me and is going under the fucking cart. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm getting off. Stop. And he guns it. So the minute he does that, I go, this son of a bitch. And I turn around and I start punching him. And just start punching him. He finally slams on the brakes and I fly off the cart.
Yeah.
And I get up, I'm like, you piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. And then he dips the fuck out of there. So Roxy comes back and I'm like, yo, what's up? Hey, let's go kick it with my homies, the Better Boys and shit. Wolf had to go, he had to do some shit, so let's walk, fuck it. It's the gathering, let's walk, let's do this. So we go up to Better Boys, and y'all are pussies. I thought you were gonna go extra that night. And y'all want to be like asleep and shit.
Oh, I was up.
No, you were up, but just like,
Well, I didn't know what was going on. I was sitting in the chair relaxing my legs.
I thought
someone had to drive us home the next day.
I thought you guys were just gonna go, everything we did, no rules anymore because we don't care. and that wasn't the case. But anyway, so
yeah, that's what you said to me when you saved me on the stage there, and you picked me up as we were like doing our quick, interaction. The goodbye part was you looked at me with huge eyes, and you're like, "So all the rules are off tonight, huh?" And I didn't really know what that meant, but I'm like, "Fuck yeah,
I mean,
man!"
they were like, I wanted nothing more than shit to pop off, but like always every year. Sorry to interrupt real quick, but always after ICP, it's like kind of everybody goes and does some weird shit. They either go to bed or like you kind of wait a little bit to see what's gonna happen.
Well, on top of that bonfire also put that spirit into me too.
It did for me too.
I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna burn this forest down tonight. Like something's going down.
Right.
And I guess something did, just not as on a large scale. But anyway, so like we're at Better Boys, blah blah blah, and I think I was talking to you, Siznek.
Yeah.
Like I was talking, and suddenly I turn around and there's Sister Hatchet with her mad face. Like, you didn't have to hit him. I'm like, he almost ran over my fucking leg. He was being fucking retarded. What the fuck? And so me and her are fucking arguing, and that's when I realized Wolf is over at the golf cart. So I go up, I'm fucking infuriated. Like, the way this motherfucker just tried to fuck me with that cart, and the way he's being a bitch, and like how he tried to just, like, dude, if you get in somebody's face and you point, expect some shit.
Right.
Straight
That's
the fuck up.
That I never figured out. Like, you walked up there with Roxy, and then you say that you saw Sister Hatchet, but then you're saying that you also didn't see Wolf at the same time.
No, because he was sitting there.
What I'm asking is, Raya got there first, and then Wolf rolled up on the golf cart.
Yeah,
why
because
Wolf come to the fucking camp?
CPN
Exactly.
to go get. I'm pretty sure to go get Sista, because CPN came with Roxy and was telling us the story, and then all of a sudden Sista comes running up, pulls me aside, tells me what's going on, and I'm like, this is between them two. They need to fight it out. Oh no, you can't let them. I was like, no, this shit's been going on for years. This shit's been boiling up. It's time they fucking finally square up with each other. So then that's when you came up and started talking to us, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go change my clothes because I was still in the wet clothes.
Yeah, I remember you ended up with your hoodie on and shit.
Yeah, so then I went and changed, and then sat down with Blake and Silent J, and then that's when you came back. You got done talking with Sista, and you came to talk to us, and we're talking for a few more, and you look over and you just, oh, wait a minute, is that Wolf? And so we all stand up and look. We're like, well, I mean, nobody else with the golf cart really comes over here or anything. So that's
you
when
think Wolf came to the Bender camp to pick up Sister Hatchet?
No,
Yeah.
he was with Sista. There's no way Sista got from the hill to your guys' camp.
True.
That
I didn't
fast.
think about that.
That's what I'm saying. I thought that Wolf and Sister
So I
Hatchet
guess he
were
was
the-
sitting there the whole time then.
For
Yeah.
what reason is the question that goes unanswered?
Oh, what I guarantee you, he was trying to show up to see, like, what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna punk
Mac,
this fool.
when I talked to Mac, he thought that you were going to get all of us to go down there and just destroy their campsite and fucking tear everything apart. And I was like, no, like, fucking, that was between them two, you know?
Right. So anyway, so they come up and like sisters, and so I see Wolf, and so I walk. I'm like, what the fuck, Wolf? And he's just sitting there doing this snooty little fucking face he does, like, what are you gonna do? And it's at that point that, just like in that music video, it just fucking happened. Fury! And then I'll let you tell the rest because you saw.
So then CPN just starts telling Wolf, get out the car, nigga, get out the car. And Wolf's just sitting there smoking a cigarette, looking straight forward, won't say anything. So CPN, I think he kicked the cart first, was like, get the fuck out. And I even told, because I was standing right next to Wolf, and I was like, dude, you need to get out and fight this dude. He's like, no, I don't fight my homies. And that's when you finally walked over, you're like, oh yeah, just fucking hit him. And then you're all, come on, get out. And he's fucking still sitting there.
Yeah,
You
CPN
just
sitting there
fucking
teeing
got
off
him
on
again.
him. Like, what?
Fuck, it just like, you probably punched him like 10 times. And I just like, I told Wolf at least 3-4 times, dog, get the fuck out of the car and fight this dude.
I know. I
And
kept agreeing. You know.
And he wouldn't say shit. He wouldn't say shit. And I was like, well, if you're not gonna fight the dude, you need to get the fuck out of here because you're looking like a bitch right now. And so they couldn't find the car keys or something like that. So we're scattering around looking for the keys, trying to get Wolf out of there because you're ready to fucking kill him. And what did he do with the fucking when he was rocking the golf cart?
He's like, fuck your deposit. Fuck your deposit.
Like almost flipping the golf cart. And finally Wolf gets the car keys. And I'm like, cool, now get the fuck out of here. So fucking, I mean, God, like, because that's when CPN picked up the fucking leg of the chair.
No, you're skipping so much shit, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Then you guys.
Okay, I just remember, like, more details than that. Like, just how fucking life-saving. He was, like, circling around the car. And he's like, what, nigga? Like, what? Do something. He's just like, boom, boom. And then, like, you'd go around again. You'd be like, bang, bang.
Yeah.
The reason I had to do that, though, is because there was one dude trying to protect Wolf, then Cold was trying to pull me back, and then Sister's in the middle just screaming and yelling, stop.
I was pissed off that dude Cold off of you, telling him he has nothing to do with this.
I think me and Siznak are both equally pissed off on how much, like you guys are both getting hugged on. Like, we were like, dude, get the fuck out of the way. Whatever's gonna happen, just do it. And we kept telling Wolf, like, dude, you should really get off the cart. Because if I remember correctly, I might have been fucking tripping my balls off, but Wolf was even holding his hands up, was he? He
did start to like play with his ring and shit. I remember.
I know, but like, as he's getting teed off on, he's just sitting there. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was still trying to process it. I'm like, why isn't he defending himself? What's going on? I'm like, just get off the cart.
CPM picked up the fucking the leg from the chair, and he was holding it for a long time.
Yeah, but and then
he got a couple hits in
with the cart. He's like shaking it, like
hitting
what the
the
fuck?
cart with the leg. There may be a video of this that exists that I allegedly may or may not have watched today and transcribed into a Discord. But, you know, the gist of it goes that he was fucking hitting Wolf. Wolf was doing nothing. And then the other man the short fat guy that was like security, whatever you were accusing him of, CPN. And then you were just like, fuck you, Wolf. Why don't you tell people about how you're a fucking thief? Why don't you tell people about this fucking brain cancer thing? And then this short fat guy that I don't know walked up.
It was Rhino Hatchetman or whatever.
Okay, and then that guy
I stepped up to that dude and I told him, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. You need to step aside.
And he never really stepped aside to you, Siznak, but he stayed in place. And then when CPN approached him only verbally, not even aggressively verbally, but with nothing like to indicate that he was going to start any attack, you know what I'm saying? That guy still fucking backed down 3 or 4 fucking steps. And CPN is like, what the fuck? This guy who's going to protect you while you're sitting here like a fucking bitch, back the fuck down 5 steps. I didn't even fucking raise my fist. And then after that guy kind of fucking took a back seat. Yeah. And then after that, and then finally after it all, I'm going to skip a little bit of it, but finally after it all broke down and they finally got the keys and they were ready to drive away, I got this fucking money shot. I mean, I may have gotten this alleged money shot of this fucking chair pole just bataranging and fucking cranking Wolf right in the fucking face. And he just like turns hard to the right in the golf cart, and you just hear him go, ah! But it's a little bit hard to hear because of the exhaust of the golf cart facing the camera. But it's, oh man.
Listen, all I gotta say is, from my perspective, I'm standing there, I'm seeing all this transpire, and the only thing, I didn't give a shit what happened because I had nothing to do with it. I didn't even know why it was happening, but the only thing I cared about was, like, let them do whatever they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That was it, basically. You know what I mean? And then, like, we're getting yelled at for filming it, and it's just like he can film whatever he wants.
Yeah, exactly. So Sister Hatchet was standing in front of Wolf, and then the guy with the contacts, what's his name? Cold?
Yeah.
I don't know this guy at all, so whatever about him.
Cold was dope. Cold is the homie.
Yeah, Cold's the homie.
Okay, well, I don't have nothing too bad to say, but he was like trying to fucking protect you like Sister Hatchet was protecting Wolf, like trying to break it up type shit. And then when you would escape the clutches of him, he approached me and he's like, you need to not be filming this. We're here to be gathering, and I don't know what you're doing. And then I'm like, I don't even know who you are, man. And all of a sudden, Lord Zero comes out of nowhere, and he's like, you're not going to fucking touch him, and he can film whatever he wants.
I mean, yeah, because I wasn't going to watch you get fucking beat up for just holding the camera. Like,
right. And then after that, he stopped whatever he was trying to do with me and everything, and then the attention went back to you guys. But yeah, I may have at least the last half of what happened.
It all happened so fucking fast, and I was so confused all the time. But what I really could not believe was when he pulled off and just the fucking Matrix-like throw of that leg, dude. I was like, whoa! Like, I never would have expected it to hit anything.
It was like CPN Spear Chucker came out of him.
Goddamn Spear Chucker.
And then after that, I'm trying to still go after him, and here comes Siznak. No, stop! You got him.
You got him. Just fucking go, dude. Like stop.
And then I went and found the paper towels, and I handed them over, and I was just like, dude. I mean, all I knew was I had nothing to do with it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, because I ran over to Zero. Where the fuck are some paper towels?
Yeah,
He's like,
you know what would have been funny if somebody did show up is if fucking Wolf is there bleeding and Lord Zero's covered in blood.
He was bleeding a lot.
He was, man. That shit was gushing. That was bad.
Hey, I mean, all I could do was, dude, it happened right in front of us. I'm not gonna, dude, I didn't go looking for it. I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm just like, yo, let him.
I mean, this fool was on the internet today with 2 black eyes, stitches in his eyebrow, fucking whole side of his face bruised, talking about, you hit like a bitch. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, shut up. You can't be a badass no more.
I mean, what
it's
else?
over.
Yeah, why does every fight he gets into have to be like a year later? Like, I'm gonna get you next year.
I'll get you next year at the gathering. I might be
He
at
also
Hollow
said-
Wicked, fam. What the fuck? What's up?
Yeah, he said he's going to get you next year. He also said he doesn't know if he's going to sue you. And he also said that he forgives you, all in the Tales from the Lotus
And
podcast
he's gonna press
today.
charges on me.
Well, he said he doesn't know if he's going to do it or not.
It's just like Ryan. The minute fucking Ryan got home, he jumped behind his keyboard and fucking started talking shit again.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. We didn't talk about that part.
That's right. We didn't talk about that part. Fucking Ryan got the bitch slapping, freaking heard around the camp.
Yep. Fucking Siznak with it. Bitch slapped fucking Ryan. Then Wolf kind of gave him a little hook to the chin. Siznak took Ryan's hat.
Fucking, we get to the camp and George just looks at me and says, "Wouldn't it be funny if we all posted up at their camp?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So next thing you know, the barbecue's starting. There's probably like 10 of us sitting at Ryan's camp, and here comes Ryan, jump shot in red, walking towards their camp, and you see Ryan just look at us and go, "Fuck," and put his head down and walk right past us, and all 3 of them get into the car. CPN then tells me and Wolf about Ryan sending Zane messages about us, Zane from Yacht Club, and asking Zane from Yacht Club to talk to Psychopathic to get the benefit show shut down. So, of course, that sets Wolf off. And while that's going on, Being Rim Job was coming out of the trailer, so I kind of fangirled on Being Rim Job. And then all of a sudden, while I'm fangirling on Being Rim Job, I hear fucking burr, 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 burr. Turn around and Wolf is just yelling at fucking Ryan. And so I went over there to say my piece because me and that dude have had it out for years now. Fucking, he's talked so much shit on the internet. So Wolf goes to fucking open the door to pull him out of the car. Ryan shuts his car back. I'm like, okay, you're not going to fucking come out of the car. So I just reached in the fucking car and just slapped the shit out of him. And then Wolf kept yelling at him. And that's when I fucking reached in, grabbed his hat, and just fucking threw it in the woods. And Wolf gave Wolf gave Ryan his little shot, and then Ryan just fucking sat there in his car and pouted the rest of the barbecue.
CPN rolled up and was yelling at him too. I noticed.
Yeah, because CPN went up and started telling him shit after.
I yelled at him and I told him, Ryan, I'm not gonna hit you, okay? Like, I'm just letting you know I'm not gonna hit you. Okay, thanks, I respect that. And I was like, all right, cool, but you're a fucking piece of shit, bro. And I like told him off. And then later on, I see Siznek yelling at fucking Jump Shot, and I'm like, I have to say some shit to Jump Shot because what the fuck. And someone took video of that because I seen the screenshots and shit of Jump Shot's face, and you see my hand fucking like that, and Siznek standing next to me, and I'm like, oh shit.
Well, because I had fucking gone up to Jump Shot too, and I started telling him, you're a piece of shit too. You know what you did. And he's all, I don't even know who you are.
No, you weren't talking about the kids in the green car, right?
Yeah.
Now, what I didn't understand is how they got their asses kicked or whatever. Like, why were they still there? I don't know. There's a lot I don't get, but why were they still there?
Because
I'd probably drove over you motherfuckers if you were doing that shit to me.
Right.
Yeah. Like Ryan's just a fucking dumbass. Like, he used to be part of the naughty last year, and then fucking happens to be camping across from the people he despises the most this year.
Yeah, what do you know?
And doesn't even. I even asked him that, and he said because we got this spot first. And I was like, getting the spot first or not? Like, what the fuck would you still want to camp across these fuckers
I don't know.
for?
I just never in my entire life, I don't think, seen somebody like get their ass kicked in such a crazy atmosphere and just like sit there afterwards. Like whatever.
Because that's when I was yelling at Jump Shot, and Jump Shot was like, I don't even know who you are. And I told him, well, why don't you get out of the car so I could introduce myself? He's all, I'm not getting out of the car.
I wouldn't either, to be fair.
I'd probably been like, wait, I'll square up. Let me open my trunk and put something away, and then I'd grab a tire iron.
And then I took that legendary picture.
Oh, yeah.
CPN's arms out pointing like, you need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Seriously, leave.
And then Jump Shot sitting there fucking shook as fuck.
Yeah. That was another one too. If it was any less hot, I would have been able to like process it more. But I was just
like you're asking why, Lord Zero? Why the fuck would he show up when the barbecue's starting? Like, wouldn't you go find something else to do instead of go sit at your camp while 40 naughty fucking members are all having a barbecue and shit?
A lot of times people just can't help
it. Like, why the fuck would you just show up to your camp when there's a fucking huge barbecue going on, you know? Like,
just,
yeah.
I mean, because what else, you know what's happening. You're like, I'm tired of worrying about it. I'm just going to go face it. And, like, hopefully it'll all be fine. And, like, it wasn't fine at all.
That dude's talked so much shit on the internet. Like,
I don't know. I mean, it's like, he's probably conflicted. It's like, man, like, what? I'm just going to get dominated out of my own campsite? Like, no, I'm going to go down there and chill.
He was talking about he was gonna go fuck up the benefit show too. Like, he was gonna go with bullhorns and no one's gonna hear anybody, and he was gonna pull a bunch of shit. And then after what Skeletor did at the fucking show with that one dude, I was like, man, I really wish Ryan would have showed up there and tried some shit, dude. Like, he would have got 2 seconds into whatever plan he had, bro, before he got pounced on.
Alright. Yeah, there's just so much fucking crazy shit, dude.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some other shit too. I can't think of them right now. I mean, it was just non-stop. There's always something happening.
Yeah. I remember after Saturday night, you said, how are we going to top this? I think we topped it the next night.
I think I said that after the first night. I was like, man, that was so fucking dope. And then, like, the second night I said that, because it kept getting bigger. I was like, oh my God. There's no way we can top this. But we pretty much always do.
I like when we were after the trash incident, George goes, come on, Juggalos, you're better than this.
Yeah, there was people yelling at us to stop. That morning we were blaring Slipknot at full volume, breaking the chairs. We're like, stop, you're going to ruin it for us or whatever. Cody's just like, fuck. He just yells in his face. I don't care.
Like some trash in the road is what's going to ruin it for everybody. Jesus Christ.
I don't remember who I was walking with, but we walked up that hill, and I started, like, getting closer and I saw that trash on the road at nighttime, I was so ready to fuck it. I was like, whoever did this better be around here. You know?
You come up very confused, kicking the trash in there, like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Out there.
I was like, where are they at? Where do they go?
Even after we told you, you still was trying to process it. It was funny.
Yeah. It took me a second, but you're just sitting there like fucking grinning ear to ear. I'm like, you fucker, dude. Shit.
Yeah, that fucking gathering was dominated by the Benders.
So dominated.
It's Bender Naughty.
I've never seen anything like it.
But the one thing I'm gonna say about the Wolf incident is this: it's like Wolf knows all the fuck shit he's been up to for the past fucking year. You know what I mean? All the fucking stupid shit, and of course he's changing some of the shit I said. He's saying that I'm out here saying now that Exilum dude doesn't have brain cancer, which I've never fucking said, and he can't find any instance of me saying it. Obviously, look how that works. But when you get in another man's face and you start pointing, you start trying to fucking dominate them, especially in front of a fucking pretty girl, expect to get swung back on, bro.
Like, oh yeah, for sure.
Like, it might have, and I will say this, if I didn't have other plans for that night and there was no girls around, it might have maybe went a little bit different. We're men. This is how we do things, you know what I mean?
No one wants someone try to fucking punk you, man. If you're gonna try to punk somebody, you best be prepared that they're gonna fucking bite back. I mean, just how it is.
Exactly.
And I'll say this too, fucking Slim One, Zero, George, Destroyer, all these motherfuckers. What you see on the internet is exactly what you're gonna get in real life.
It's some real shit. I can't even say that about myself because I'm nice to people.
Siznek, I know that's true. I've seen Siznek live. I know that's true.
Yeah. I'm like nice to people and shit in real life. Fucking.
There is nothing fake about it.
Well, no, that's the misconception, is that we're just assholes. Like, no, dude, we're actually really nice, but it's just there's no tolerance for bullshit.
I am person. I mean, I rode with them to the Toledo show, first time ever meeting him. Zero was a good fucking guy. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just fun to fuck with people. Some people don't get it. That's even funnier. You know what I mean?
Just as the more years the gathering has gone on, the better I've gotten at dealing with people that are undesirable. Sorry to anyone watching that I kicked the fuck out, but there's just no, like, why deal with it? It's our campsite.
Yeah.
You're annoying me. Get the fuck out. It's that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I hate you.
Whoever slapped buying.
I could tell when someone showed up that you wanted to leave, man. It always cracked me up. They asked for a water. I give them a water. If they weren't drinking that water right away, you're like, drink the fucking water. Get the fuck out.
What are you doing, dude? Like, oh, you got a charger, you got a phone plug. I'm like, God fucking damn it, dude. Find the outlet.
Hey, drink the water. Drink the water.
Yeah. Chug it.
We did.
It's just like, whatever.
There was
one tripping guy was just sitting there. He asked for water and wouldn't leave us alone until we gave him one. Then he wouldn't drink the fucking water.
We're nothing but hospitable to everybody, but it's just like, why deal with it? If somebody's annoying you, like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here for a very short time, and this is like fucking once a year. I'm not gonna listen to you fucking ramble on opiates, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not doing
or
it.
try to scold us for doing something silly. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you guys shouldn't do that. You know, like, man, fuck off. It's my time to do silly, stupid ass shit.
Just
you know,
just having simple fun. Like, that's what it was supposed to be about.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was nothing fake about any of these guys. Fucking 100%. What you see on the internet is what you're gonna get in real life.
Yeah, if not worse.
If not worse.
probably worse. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it can get worse because you know, on the internet, even if you like know our personality, you've never pushed us to a certain point. So it's like, you know, yeah, there's gonna be
I've always been the guy that my girl has had to warn people about, you know, or whatever. She had to tell me to calm down. Don't, you know, try to act normal during this event or whatever. You know, don't. I always bust people.
Mrs. Flannel had to tell you that?
Oh yeah, she told me that, but yeah, I've had to tell her that too. So we're kind of the same in that sense.
I mean, you guys are both pretty chill for the most part.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You could tell Mrs. Flannel was getting annoyed by me though.
I think she was annoyed kind of by a lot of shit, but she was asking a lot of questions, like me and Val.
Well, she sat there by herself when we were all gone and got trashed, so everybody was coming back hammering her, telling her she had a fat pussy and just all kinds of crazy shit she said.
Oh yeah, me and Val.
So I think she was pretty annoyed by that. You know, like they're just fucking with you because we've been fucking with everybody. So they're just they see one person.
Well, me and George came back and she like asked us a few questions about all the slang. She's like, "So I don't get it. Like, what's the nice ankles thing?" And I was like, "Dude, it's nothing. You know what I mean? It's just fucking stupid.
It doesn't have to. I kept telling her it doesn't have to make sense. You know, it doesn't. Yeah.
But
like ICP says, fuck making sense, right?
I did give her the long-winded explanation of what that meant. I was just like,
they go flying everywhere. Fuck. I will say this. I thought that was a missed opportunity when they did Let's Go All the Way. I was like, you should have done Take Me Away.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that would
have been good. Yeah.
We're gonna have to wait for that Bizarre. That's the last thing they have to do.
Right.
Basically.
Well, I'm wondering if they're gonna do a Jekyll Brothers tour after this.
Oh,
I hope so.
I fucking hope so. I missed the fucking Florida date.
Yep.
Oh, I was there for that. It really wasn't that awesome. Unless they did a lot better of a job. I don't know. They cut a few songs out and shit. Like
they do that for every album performance. I was lucky in 2017 to see them all and the one in Oklahoma City, but I missed the Amazing Jekyll Brothers. That's it.
Yeah, I saw that one. The only Juggalo day I didn't go to was the Vegas one.
So what? Who slapped
Vegas is fucking lit.
Ryan across
Vegas was lit.
Big Will, are you trying to talk?
It was Siznek. It was Siznek.
Hell yeah, because that motherfucker claimed he was gonna rip my Juggernaut shirt off me at Hollow Wicked. What'd he do? He said, "What up?"
Booty woo.
He said, "What up?"
Will, you sound like a Vulcan idiot.
He was surprised you even got a shirt on, let alone going to rip one off of you.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, dude, that's what usually happens.
I made sure I wore the Juggernaut shirt at Hollow Wicked so he could try to rip it off.
Right. Yeah, that's what typically happens. Though I would say 90% of the time, people say whatever, and then you see him. And
he was Mac put a diamond on my sleeve, and he's Mr. Diamond, so
Ah, I see.
He was.
Well, one thing I wish we did was get those chicks in that golf cart. We should have soaked them. I kept trying to get them, but I'd always forget, and they'd fucking roam by and yell a bunch of shit like, "Damn it!"
That's right.
So it's a good time for you guys then, Worked out well. Bender Boys had the best campsite of the gathering.
Yes. I think
Dude, we balled so hard. We were like four baller
everyone
lots
else might not say the same thing.
We ruled these basically
Depends on who you
main
ask,
road.
the best or worst.
They put it down.
Will, he dominated Bobby Doe for you like at least 3 times.
I heard about it.
I also dominated Bobby Doe.
I want to hear about it again right now. Let's hear it right now what happened.
Me and Violent George were walking with Destroyer. We're walking through the parking lot party, and I'm not sure who we found, but we got a couple balloons, and Bobby Doe rolled up, and we were having a few drinks. KJ Riddle was there, and Violent George had a bottle of vodka, and Bobby Doe rolls up, and I don't know what they were saying to each other, but everybody was like, "Bobby Doe, host a host," and we were all like, "Bobby Doe, cheering for him. And then he's like, "Oh, well, if y'all really like Bobby Doe, you have a drink for him or some shit." And Violent George, whatever. And Violent George was like, "Oh, I got a drink for you here." And Bobby goes, "What is it?" And he's like, "Oh, it's vodka." He's like, "Oh, I can't have vodka, man." And George is like, "You sound like a little bitch." And we're all like, Big Will. Just instantly turned on him. And anytime that anybody saw him, I feel for the rest of the week, I know I for sure did. Anytime, I don't care. He was talking to people. I just rolled up on him and just started yelling Big Will as loud as I could.
He can't drink no vodka. He's a bitch, really? That much of a bitch he can't have. He can't take some free vodka?
Wait, Big Will, have you heard this?
Then there's the night that the Bender Naughty fucking surrounded him. You got Violent George screaming with his bullhorn right in front of him and shit. They're all pushing him like pinball and shit.
Yeah, he's like,
chatty Big Will.
I looked over and I just see him getting shoved like in a circle. He just kept getting fucking pushed.
Yeah. I was like, Big Will made you look dumb as fuck on the Unhappy Hour.
They pushed him all like all
And
the
you
way
still
into
look
the
dumb
crowd.
as fuck right now.
Then I would say it's me, Skeletor, and I forgot who else. We're going by the merch booth he was working, chatting Big Will and throwing Twizzlers at him and shit.
Oh, what was he working? DJ Clay's merch booth, I heard?
Yeah, we're like, Bobby Joe's a Twizzler, Big Will, and we're like throwing Twizzlers and
He
shit.
might be. Who knows? He might be a Twizzler. We don't know. There's plenty of pictures of him at Twisted shows, so I mean, you know.
One of the dudes from 215 at the fucking ICP seminar, he was like standing up for shit. There's these group of dudes with bullhorns going, "Sit down, you fucking Twizzler," and like they're fucking with him. And then after the show, after that whole set, like he's arguing with them and shit. It was the funniest shit.
I'm sure you guys were a little shocked with the dog beat for the seminar.
Oh yeah, trash.
I didn't even go.
Yeah, none of us went to that bullshit.
Yeah.
I went to that bullshit.
That actually made me
George
think
is like,
even,
nobody went. He's like, I went.
that made me think even more about the end of the gathering. I hope that's not true, but it's just like you got nothing to talk about. Like,
Yeah, why wouldn't they do a seminar, dude? That's trash.
yeah, really fucking
To talk about it all, like Halloween.
No, nothing.
Here's the
Literally
thing.
nothing.
No, if it was gonna be the last gathering, don't fucking front like they wouldn't do everything to squeeze every fucking penny out of it, man. Seriously, they're gonna go big, and
I
that
mean, what
20th.
is that? Is that the first gathering ever where they had nothing to talk about?
State of Michigan. That's what they do. Buy some land. There's a lot of land in Michigan for sale.
I feel like it's less about they had nothing to talk about and more about let's give them this fucking dope surprise. I was looking at previous programs all the way back to like just the Legend Valley days. And in it, they were always like, there's always like an event. There's always an event and then like a half an hour break to set up for the fucking seminar. And then they do the seminar. They're always late for the seminar. But this year's program...
See that in Detroit 2 years ago? Like...
Yeah, right.
What's that, Inner City Posse?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
but
Blake,
not
that's
everybody
Blake,
saw
that's
that.
a very rose-colored glasses way to look at it. I fucking don't think so.
Hey, George. Show, George?
I don't think they had anything to talk about.
What'd you say, Will?
I disagree.
I thought that was George at that show in Detroit 2 years ago.
No, I didn't go to that.
I went.
Well, did you also notice, like, so ICP just dropped no fucking news whatsoever, and they weren't really fully in effect. It was, like, more about shows, and, like, all the shows they were doing was all historical shit, you know what I mean? Even, like, Supervillains, they didn't do anything off the actual Supervillains album. They just did all tracks that they've done with Esham and shit.
I heard people said Esham did, like, 10 words on his...
That Esham seminar is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I
didn't go to it.
Yeah, I still gotta watch that.
What happened with
That's what I did. I watched it on YouTube.
Together, he like went to the yacht club party and thought he was the king, and then ran somebody over with a golf cart.
Misery killed a
That
guy.
was Misery.
Misery killed a guy at the gathering this year.
He went down to fit to this Henny and snuck people in. He wasn't on the list to get in to the party. He wasn't
Yeah,
on
Big
the.
Zane was not happy at all with fucking Misery.
Oh
Dude.
no! Zane said this is probably the last yacht club party. He's doing. He'll give away free food all day long to Juggalos, but he ain't doing another party. He's on Misery stepping in.
Yeah,
Maybe we should fucking get a Bender Naughty party next year.
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
I'm saying, I mean,
Yo, imagine that. Imagine that.
We could get Blase.
And all that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, don't you know her? Don't you know
Yeah,
her,
you
Lord
got
Zero?
connections.
Oh
Lord
yeah, I
Zero.
know where she walked by our campsite and told me to fuck off.
After I told her I saw Jamie Madrox wearing the same outfit that she was at the Mirror tour.
No, we walked by each other countless times, never said a word except the one time she walked by him. She's like, fuck off. Because we were having way too much fun at our campsite. She's like, God damn it. He's supposed to be blacklisted. Get him the fuck out of here.
The 2019 gathering. What's up?
greatest gathering I've ever been to.
Yeah, greatest one I've ever been to.
Number 10 was a goddamn charm. I was worried, like, I almost didn't even want to go, but
The finish. What up?
that shit worked out.
You guys win best campsite then?
What?
No, those fucking assholes, like, they didn't like our campsite at all.
Yeah, they didn't like our decorations.
Of course they did. Of course they want to hate on it.
We were going for the ghetto look, like that's all we were doing. Is we were going for
ghetto look. Nothing wrong with
Southwest Detroit.
ghetto. I mean,
yeah. Joey should have felt that fucking home when he saw it and got sad.
I don't know about Albuquerque, Cisnac, so I can't make a statement, but
It's pretty trashed out here. We're all just one big ghetto in Albuquerque.
only down there from Albuquerque performed at the gathering Roach Joka.
I have no idea who that is.
You know,
really?
the project formed pretty well, so you know.
Shade was there, and he's from New Mexico, I'm pretty sure.
I thought he was from Texas.
No, he's Texas.
Oh, is he Texas?
Yeah.
He was always saying he was from Texas, so I thought that. New Mexico.
Everybody was there except for Big Will. Josh was there dominating the gathering.
There and I said why I was not there in the Bender Naughty, and we know why I wasn't there.
Why weren't you there?
Up on the live, but
Tell
you
us
know,
now.
I'm happy. I'm happy that the
Why
Bender,
weren't you at the gathering?
the best campsite. I'm just saying.
Well, why weren't you at the gathering though?
Hey, George, invite Max.
Go back and read on the Bender Naughty, and you'll know.
Just tell us
Yeah, but
now.
not
Hey,
everybody
hey,
gets to
fact
be in the
of the
Bender
matter
Naughty,
is,
Oh, can you guys read?
fact of
No.
the matter is, boys, we're cutting it.
Yeah, we're ending this shit. Any last words?
It was awesome fucking getting to chill with you guys fucking at the gathering and camp the whole time, and you guys are just fucking some real motherfuckers for real.
You're a
Hell yeah,
fucking
Cisnac,
maniac,
right
man.
back at
You're
you, bro.
crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy.
Fucking retarded, but
Yeah. Another bender for the books, boys.
fuck yeah.
I'm gonna say shit was fucking dope. Kicking it with y'all and doing crazy shit with y'all was fucking dope. The wars we had was fucking dope.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about it was fucking dope. Even that whole fight, you know, it was kind of worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't fuck with CPN.
everything was dope. And look, now y'all know I'm not just a bunch of talk. When it comes down fucking to it, I will swing at a motherfucker and I will hurt somebody.
I've seen it. I witnessed. I was there.
Yep, that's facts.
Yes,
Alright,
and Dustin Ordenoff. Yes, Fat Jesus couldn't hang after 2 days with the Benders.
Hey, real quick, last note. I will. Everybody's saying, all the fucking hippies are saying they're never gonna have us back. Everybody's bitching about it. Dude, that post from whatever chick has been working there for 25 years says like it wasn't bad at all. We're way worse at the boogies. Fucking, there's way more fights, way more trash. Like, you guys are fine. So I'm thinking we might be back there next year. Hopefully we are. If so, we're gonna try to get the exact same fucking spot on that road.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
On that
Yo,
note,
Bender Naughty fucking dominates, and we're gonna fucking take down Hollow Wicked systematically from the inside.
Yes, sir.
Whoop, whoop.
systematically. Woo,
Woo.
All right, y'all. We out this bitch.
All right, later, boys.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Pizza Bagel Bites. Bite-sized pizzas on wholesome little bagels.
Pizza during prime time, anytime's the right time. Pizza going down is so fine. So fine, so fine, so fine. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
And any other time, try Cheese Bites, Dynabites, and Hot Bites.